Hello? Hi? Are we good? Am I good? Is this working? Are we good? I don't know if this good. Um. Ah. So, anyway, welcome. It's been a long time. I believe I've checked. It was more than a week. No, more than a month ago. That I last stream. There was a lot of things going on. Mainly personal, but mostly uni stuff. And just a fair warning that in the next 3 weeks, we'll be busy in terms of personal projects or streaming. So, yeah, I don't know how it will go. We'll see. There's a lot of broken stuff here. Like, you can see, like, my mouth is not moving, but I want it to be. Yeah. There's a lot of broken stuff. I don't know. I don't know what happened in the past week. I should say weeks. But yeah, I don't have time to do that. Other than just do my starting thing that I finished about a month ago. The starting screen. Since I was planning to do the continuation of chapter 11, but then some issue pop up and blah 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 blah. Yeah, excuses, excuse. Yeah. Hilang lama apa? Yeah. No. Anyway, let's go in reverse. Gonna finish chapter 11. Hopefully, very quickly. Tak layan eh. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I already said it. Like, personal issues and uni problems. I don't know how much more I could say without going in detail. The thing is right here is that when I speak, my mouth ain't moving. I have to open my mouth so big. Yeah, I don't want to shout, but it's just gonna be a chill stream. It's gonna be like I hope it's gonna be at least 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, and then continue back in another day. Happy Pride! Yeah, I'm back doing Pride Month. Whoa! Anyway, let's jump in reverse. I haven't opened reverse for weeks or days. I don't remember when the last time I last opened.
Well, the chair is in the middle of the room. Please, take a seat.
Be who you are. No, I'm not that. Oh yeah, I forgot to increase the volume. There you go. Inspired in 8 days, so I have to finish chapter 11 and 12 before this time ends. Ah yeah. Let's do the daily stay. Did I do that now before we start? Wait, what? What was that? What was that? What was that? Notice. System update? News? What is this? Last and first principle. It is gonna be this one next. And not the collaboration. Okay. I see, I see. I won't be looking at the trailer. Can I reconfigure this so that it tracks my mouth? Okay. I need to start speaking as before because I feel like I went back to my normal self in terms of speaking. Words come out, but my mouth ain't
Raindrops are
moving.
like transient thoughts. They fall into the ocean and merge.
Let me do my dailies first, and then we can go start chapter 11 and finish it.
Let's kill time together.
Liberato dal fratello. Unite. Addio, straniero.
Right toes.
It will be over
Get
before
out of
you
here.
feel it. I shall end your life. Abbraccia la morte.
You have done well, comrade.
I miss your stream. I miss my stream also. I miss streaming. I miss being relaxed and play games.
Raindrops are like transient thoughts. They fall into the ocean.
Look at that many clean roop. A lot of clean roop. Do I need to finish the thing? I've been upgrading to inside the tree. Like
I can
I
tell
do?
from your face.
Inside 3.
Have a seat. Let's talk about our future castle.
Did you
One lives while the other dies.
Oh wait, no, I'm trying to do I think it's 6?
Well, the chair is in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. See, let's see what item. You Raf. Ah. Go back. 1. No. What is this? I need a bit more brooms. A lot more silver ores. A lot of silver ores that I need to have. Well, I'm grinding this for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna take like 10 to 15 minutes.
Welcome, friends.
Yeah.
Liberato dal fratello. Non voltarti indietro.
In the meantime, I wanna eat pizza. Pizza from yesterday.
New friends.
It will be over before you feel it. Addio, straniero.
You have done well, comrade.
Thank you, comrade.
Your only choice is to kneel.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming.
New friends.
Liberato dal fratello. Addio, straniero. Cazzo. That was your last chance.
Well done. Your tactical skill is
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, friends.
It will be over before you non voltarti indietro. Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming.
You have done well, comrade.
Oh my god, how much more do I need? I would say some things
Straight to the point. I like that.
while I'm grinding for this material.
It will be over before you. Addio, straniero.
For the past week, I've been recording my off-stream games,
Liberato dalla paura.
and
You see it coming.
I'm planning to make a video, but I'm contemplating to either do shorts or
You
actual
have done
video,
well, comrade.
because those recordings are like more than 2 hours or 3.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Will you
I
be
don't
my
know. I don't
friends
know
too?
how
Liberato dalla
I'm
paura.
gonna do
Addio,
that.
straniero.
Still debating.
Try harder. It will be over before you non voltarti indietro. That was your last chance. Coglione.
I am destined for victory.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to the point. I like that. Liberato dal fratello. Addio, straniero.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming.
You have done well, comrade.
Your only choice is to kneel.
No friends.
Liberato dalla paura. Non voltarti indietro. Liberato dal fratello. Addio, straniero. Cazzo!
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi.
Just a bit more.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dalla paura. Addio, straniero.
No friends.
It will be over before you see it coming.
In fact,
Coglione.
it's gonna rain.
I am destined for victory.
Wait. I just noticed something. I haven't checked the audio of the stream.
Your only choice is to kneel.
No friends.
It will be over before you. Addio, straniero.
How
Will you
is
be my
the
friends too?
audio?
Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming. Cazzo!
You have done well, comrade.
Oh. Since okay, the mic audio I put it way lower than before, so because this level is usually very good for multiplayer when I have people playing. Let's increase that a bit. 10.6. Okay. Back to the sales. The broom. Common, fix. Need a bit. a bit of a broom.
Your only choice is to kneel.
Okay. Let's buffer
Let's
you.
shake
Let's
into
do
the
that.
darkness.
And kaboom.
Wait for the right moment.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming. That was your last chance.
What is this? Buffer
Salute.
you. Kill
Into the
you.
darkness.
Wait. Ow. There you go.
Let's shake.
Wait for the right moment. Into the darkness. It will be over before you feel it. Addio, straniero. Coglione.
Voila.
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi. Requiescat in pace.
Wow, I need one more. Need one more.
Welcome, friends.
Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming. Coglione.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dal fratello. Non voltarti indietro.
It hurts.
Done.
Well done. Your tactical skill is obvious.
And let's get this upgraded. A lot of layers. Is it this one? Wait, how many do I need? Wait, what? We kind of messed up my brain. I need, well, rough. Yes. Where's the bird? That bird. Boom. I have to grind this one. How many do I have? I don't think I have any. I don't think I have enough resource. I think I can finish it, but based on the mathematics of this, I don't think I will
Friends.
finish it.
Friends.
Liberato dal
Take a
fratello.
closer look. Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dalla paura. Non voltarti indietro. That was your last chance. That was your last chance. Abbraccia la morte.
A bit too overpowered.
I am destined for victory.
Yeah, I need 100k more. I don't think that's enough.
Your only choice is to kneel.
Well, just finish this and then we can start.
Cut.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dal fratello. Addio, straniero. Coglione. Abbraccia la morte.
My god, it's very
I
thundery
am
outside.
destined for victory.
Yeah, good for you.
Raindrops are like transient thoughts. They fall into the ocean and
Daily's complete. Weekly finish off. Anything that I have, collect. You. Anymore. I actually haven't been collecting this. How much? Collect them all. Bam. Wait, do I have enough? No, right.
Well, the chair is in the middle of the room.
No, I don't.
Please.
But, yeah. 3K. Okay. Fine. Let's start. A long, long way. Part 12. The Fractured Sanctuary. Legends say those stone statues come to life at night. I need to remember how I do this. Office. Safe zone.
An armored vehicle?
The driver was a menace. They're not just supplying the war anymore.
Okay, there's a hot guy in here. There's a pause before the Hawk leader speaks through the receiver.
What do you think that means, Chris?
Both sides are gathering in the same room, listening to the reports from the front lines. Chris lets out a soft, ruffled chuckle, though he does not let it out. Very seriousness.
That the Manus have decided to build themselves an army.
That seems likely. In that case, we must prepare immediately for a response. Xeno's main force is still at the eastern front. They won't be able to reinforce us if anything happens here. The Foundation will need an army of its own. That's completely irresponsible.
A calm voice cuts through the speculation.
It will only increase the tension on this front, and it directly violates our peace policy.
Calm?
Menace Vindicte takes in only pure-blooded arcanists. That doesn't make for a large recruitment pool. It won't be much of an army, really. To say nothing of the fact that they lack the organization or discipline that is needed for a true large-scale military operation. Armies need human leadership. You forgot to take Arcana into consideration, Petra. You don't know what she can do to her followers with her new power. Whatever the case, we cannot take anything for granted. The Foundation will need the strength to defend itself from future attacks by the Manus. If we act quickly, we may even get ahead of things. I'd like to see what the committee will think of this plan. I hope they'll have a better grasp of the consequences. You're not seeing the board, Petra.
The communicator struggles to transmit the two leaders' heated exchange. Reyes, on the other hand, stays quiet, professional, obedient. Before long, the mediator takes over the line.
We can't rule out the possibility of a large-scale conflict. However, the committee will maintain its peace policy until we have reliable evidence.
Constantine? It's on the line?
And if the worst happens,
Then we'll do what we must to survive, even if that means igniting a worldwide war.
Wow, okay. Let's not do that.
We have arrived.
We are in a war. Gargoyle Monastery.
I see.
The glow of arcane skills fade as they approach, revealing the hidden sanctuary. It is or was an abbey? Possibly Gothic.
This monastery, it's not an arcane creation, is it? No. It has only been enchanted with our arcane skill, Carthusian. Beneath its protection, those that dwell here will go unnoticed by any who pass near.
A gargoyle fair. A gargoyle dressed in fair robe walks barefoot on the grass. He looks up from the
Greetings.
new arrival.
I'm Marcia, investigator of the St. Pablo Foundation.
Fair nods, offering a smile, soft and friendly, then extends a finger to press on its lips.
Oh, I see. Have you made a vow of silence?
Sound of breaking rock draws her eyes away.
Huh?
Beneath a broken narrow window, a stone statue of a woman begins to stir, surface softening. Flesh. Her face is marked by twisted sorrows as she walks towards Sentinel with an exaggerated grin.
Marie, mon petit chou, sera so turn to us again. But oh, child, thou needs rest.
Marie? She just pulled him into a tight embrace and Seta adores the affection, which adds much grin
And
as
this
she.
is a friend?
Oh, the woman turns to Marsha, her eyes now pulling with greater sadness. The hug comes too quickly to dodge and too sturdy to resist, putting Marsha into a breathtaking. My god. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. The smoldering hospitality at last abides, and Marsha takes a deep breath of fresh air, taking in the pleasant scent of grass and wildflower.
Our Marie has never been tireless in her toils. 'Tis a shame that she never permits us to aid her. Am I truly too aged to be of service? Oh, but perhaps my age has eclipsed my wisdom, for I have thus far been an unwelcoming host. Allow me to brew you some tea.
She lived with singular purpose and surprisingly sweet.
My aunt is a gentle soul. She came by here 1 year ago, not fearing the danger, saying she must take care of everyone left in the family. That old lump of stone that greeted us came here to take refuge with his brother after they were injured last year.
She hung her head with resignation.
Only a small number of my kind dwell here. Many of us remain divided by the war. Enjoy my aunt's hospitality. I shall go now to collect what you seek.
What
I'll be
do we
here then. Hold on.
It lets us have relaxed only a moment before noticing the stone-faced gargoyle that looks down at her from a dozen porch. Blood crawls under her skin.
Bonjour?
Spins around in place, meeting the unblinking eyes of each statue, stopping on the figure of a young girl. The girl's hand covers her face in a mournful pose, a silent tragedy of her.
Why hath my cousin brought you here?
Voice calls out behind her, rigid and almost rude. A tall, gaunt monk stands in the courtyard.
You are not one of us. You are a bringer of war in our house of peace. What does your foundation seek from our quiet holes?
There's accusation in the gravely tone of his voice.
You misunderstand. The Foundation isn't bringing war. We're trying to end it.
And I want to
This
be part
war
of your
is
family.
neither yours nor ours to end.
What are you saying?
The monk falls silent, as if debating whether his next words are worth the effort. His face contorts, becoming an exaggeration of self-righteousness.
It has come as a divine punishment for the faithless who have turned from God. Its end will come only with the extinction of civilization.
Sounds like you want everyone, humans and arcanists alike, to suffer and die.
You twist my words, Chevalier. I do not seek this end, this path of suffering out of hatred for humanity. No, I do so because I pray fervently for their deliverance. But deliverance waits for the last edifices of this sinful world to crumble. When the faithless nations, as a fire consuming its last embers, burn themselves to ash. Soon, the artifices of modernity, their factories of war and death, will crumble, as Babel before them had, their lies of advancement and revolution dying with them. We must return to the innocence of the past, as Nineveh did, heeding the word of God.
Assez, cousin.
She's still here. Roebuck breaks his rhythm. Cedric steps between Marcia and Ledis, forcing her cousin to take a step away.
Tes prophéties ont empêché notre invité de prendre son thé.
Cedric turns and hands Marcia a heavy Oh?
Are you able to lift it?
No problem. I can handle it.
Cedric watches the exchange with abject curiosity.
Marianne, n'est-elle pas issue de la fondation que tu dis dépourvue de volonté pour mettre fin à cette guerre? Quel effort vain poursuis-tu donc à présent?
C'est une amie, Ladislas. Je lui accorde la liberté de venir et partir ici comme elle veut.
Mais elle n'est pas...
C'est mon droit de le faire, n'est-ce pas?
Oui.
He lowers his head without protest. Cedric turns from her kin back to Marcia, who has now taken a few
You'll find
steps.
here all that I've collected since 1918. Most useful to you may be a list of those in each military who have made contact with the Manus. Take them from here to your foundation, and make of them what you will. I hope they will serve you better than they did me.
I will. Thank you.
Marcia seems more than eager to retreat. Odd Madeline stands at the foot of the stone pillar, tea in her hand, not with stuff. Oh. The courtyard falls still. Alice breaks his silence with a withering glare.
Cousin, why hast thou concerned thyself with the affairs of this sinful world? We are involved now at our peril.
Even if this war was, as you believe, a divine punishment, the people have suffered enough.
Ont-tu donc souffert? Je ne vois que des cendres et nul sac de pénitence.
Emotion to the weeping girl tuck a sanctuary.
Hast thou learned nothing from our chère Agnes?
Leave her out of this.
It was she who prophesied this war.
He drags up the beverage with sharp intent.
And whose body turned to stone as it came to pass. Was she not the closest of us all to the ear of our Lord? Then I can see only one reason for her sacrifice. It is a warning to us.
But aren't you guys gargoyles?
Tell me, if that is so, why God would choose such a warning?
Revelation and prophecy oft appear inscrutable to those that disbelieve them, until their truth is made manifest.
Laila's voice trembled, a practiced tension of humility and pride.
Mais je crois, et je vois clairement ce que tu ne vois pas, que notre Seigneur nous enjoint de ne ni combattre, ni mettre fin à cette guerre. Car cela est venu tel un nouveau grand déluge, destiné à balayer ce monde pécheur. Agnès reviendra à nous lorsque notre innocence passée sera retrouvée et reconstruite à partir de leur ruine. Mais la foi doit être préservée si elle doit être reconstruite. Et c'est la base encombrante aux fidèles, à nous, les gargouilles. Je t'en
Gargouille.
prie. Écoute mes paroles, cousine. Dépose ton épée de vengeance. Ne réponds pas aux démons qui murmurent dans ton sang. Et ne souille pas davantage ton âme déjà si lourde de péché.
He lets his word cling to his lips with solemn weight. Gargouille. His cousin, however, has never been easy to perch to. He stiffens sorrows and prose.
Armes à feu,
What?
canon, donc, bombe. Tu te souviens comment ces machines ont détruit nos vies, n'est-ce pas? Alors, tu sais déjà que l'innocence du passé ne repose pas simplement enfuie, prête à être reconstruite. Elle est morte et disparue. Si porter un fardeau de péché permet de mettre fin à cette guerre, ce prix me semble dérisoire.
Lilith is stunned. He fights back tears and turns his face to the altar. The light from the stained glass window like a
As-tu oublié le péril de nos ancêtres? Ou les nombreux noms que nous avons effacés de notre lignée lorsqu'ils se sont égarés du chemin de la droiture? Le son démoniaque a déjà submergé notre famille. Et je crains qu'il ne te submerge bientôt toi aussi. Et moi, je ne souhaite pas devoir effacer ton nom, Marianne, de notre lignée.
Family dispute in front of the in-law. Researcher. This researcher constantly exceed all expectation. Oh my god, I forgot how bright it is. Gargouille Research Notebook. It was during the Merovingian dynasty that the Bishop of Rouen successfully subdued the first known Gargouille. This Gargouille and his descendant then form a unique lineage devoted to protecting churches across generations. However, in recent time, many young Gargouilles have gotten to abandon this ancient tradition, leaving their dark church perch for the light and glimmer of the modern world. Based on my recent observation, this generational conflict continues to cause significant distress among elder Gargouilles. It's worth noting that the young generation's depart also relates to modern churches being unable to provide adequate sustenance, reflecting borders, societal changes. Oh, I can't read that. Too italic. This aspect warrants further historical analysis. Gargouilles have some unique arcane skills. First, their arcane ability allows them to petrify their own body parts, a formidable defensive mechanism during the age of close quarters combat with bayonets and a spear. Though considerably less effective against modern artillery bombardment, additionally, Gargouilles possess exceptional visual capabilities with particularly remarkable night vision. This trait complements their natural stealth abilities, enabling them to both detect hidden threats with ease and execute perfectly timed ambushes. I must admit, it's surprising such impressive combat ability were historically limited to the protection of churches. Though my lack of religious knowledge may explain this confusion, your theoretical ignorance is indeed astounding. Mandatory religious study await for you. Wow. Yeah. But I object to you reading my research note without permission. I'll concede that compared to your piety, I'm clearly the irreligious one, just a pure biologist. Who said I'm not a pure biologist? Gargouilles carry a curse, but the origins of their curse remains shrouded in secrecy, People are open about its manifestation. Excessive bloodshed appear to corrupt them. This corruption takes the form of mental instability, progressing from rejecting to completely abandoning their faith. Well, my pure biologist friend, your good research now necessitate the very religious study that you said you have no interest in. This novel clearly require a sturdier look. Next. Oh, we're going back to Creus. Incessant hobbies. Could any treasure on Earth possibly fill the void our losses have left? Wait, I forgot to press that. Oh, we're back at the town. The boar and idle remnants of Squad 12. Oh, I didn't read that. Stop by windows, putting inside. Broken furniture and cobwebs woven between cracks and forgotten china. A unique shape counter arcanum monitoring
Clearly,
device.
no one's bothered to do any cleanup then.
He opens the window and leans in. Her mask block out the sudden blood. Following her officer's instruction, she pulled out the transparent strip of cloth. Cloth changed color rapidly, and a line of neat letters appeared
Counter
on the surface.
arcanum device operating normally. Looks like I'm not needed here either.
He climbs back out of the window.
Aren't you...
Meryl.
Masha?
The young soldier springs up to greet her, visibly relieved.
It really is you! You're back, finally!
Is Paravian alright?
Oh, poor guy's had a hard time of it, but at least he's still in one piece. He's lying in a sickbed as we speak. He should recover soon. It's too bad he didn't find anything too useful in the village. Well, aside from that armored vehicle.
Fortunately, Sentinel happened to be there at the same time.
So, it really was her? The one who assassinated Colonel Hirschfelder?
Yes, she'd collected a wealth of evidence concerning Manus Vindictae. I've already delivered it to Commander Creus. As for the assassination, it turns out her actions weren't entirely unjustifiable. Let's just consider it a misunderstanding.
What, killing someone?
Misunderstanding? She literally killed the guy.
Literally, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
She's not the only one.
What, they killed the guy? Masha unconsciously rubs the old scar on her palm. Mara pressed her lips together, creating a twisted crease in her mouth.
Well, Anyway, I was just worried that something bad might have happened to you. Like what happened to...
To whom?
Charles and Amanda.
Who?
We haven't heard from them in over 4 hours now.
Who? What?
They were dispatched to investigate Hill 299, correct? Has any help been sent their way?
Commander Creus sent some men to look for them. Hopefully, we'll hear some good news soon.
Who are those
Most of
two?
the other teams have finished their investigations. A few of them are already in the safe zone, actually. Apparently, they found a lot of useful info.
Ah.
So, we won't have to head back out again, right?
Meryl watches Marsha carefully, as if waiting for her to confirm something.
The front's getting shelled to hell and back. I mean, chances are we'll...
Marsha pats her on the shoulder.
The evidence Sentinel provided is quite damning. Our job here will be over just as soon as we can get a hold of the team at Hill 299. Don't worry.
Oh, we come back in here. Copies of the evidence Marsha submitted have been spread across the table. Personal letters, marked military maps, battle plans, engineering blueprints, defaced and altered documents. Along with them on the table are exhibits recovered by other investigators from across the front lines, arranged in rough chronological order starting from 19.
Unbelievable.
He stared at the pile, the sheer flood of information overwhelming him.
These documents. The evidence is undeniable. Every one of those absurd conspiracy theories was true. The 1918 peace negotiations really were sabotaged by Manus Vindictae. The nations on both sides of this war have been under the deception of an invisible enemy. It is no wonder that even the victors of the 1919 offensive gained no real advantage. My God, to think Manus Vindictae has been sharing war secrets with both sides to ensure neither can win this war. That they have used our commanders as tools for their massacre, it is nigh on unimaginable.
He looks up with a sudden realization.
This does not simply concern one nation. These documents could topple nearly all of Europe's military leaders. With this list of managed defectors in our hands, and if we act with haste, we may finally put every one of them behind bars.
Waiting for George to stabilize Chris at a
Let
word
me
of
remind you
advance.
that Laplace may be able to heal these so-called defectors. Eberhard's case proved that the Manus's mental influence can be purged.
Yes, of course. Whatever the case, we must act as soon as possible. The Chancellor and the Reichstag are prepared to strike.
Finding a light in a once grim future, he started to shake, sending ripples through the papers in his hand.
Agreed. The evidence is sufficient. There's no need to delay.
Wunderbar. Just think of the soldiers finally making their way home. This is the day we secure a century of peace for Europe.
Sounds
Be
like a line for the history books.
2 decades. Or a decade. There's no point to... he has no mind to react to... Clearing the remaining mess on his table, Chris retrieves a hidden communicator. It's been connected the entire time.
Everything's going according to plan.
Good. The other teams have shared the same intelligence with the pacifist political leaders in their respective regions. All the Foundation has to do now is watch for any interference from Manus Vindictae.
But won't this approach cause even more turbulence?
Timekeeper.
He had been expecting the faction leaders, making this an expected relief.
Yes, Krios. I was just listening in.
I see. In any case, the outcome can't be worse than the war we're living through, Timekeeper. As I'm sure you learned in your history studies, this war claimed tens of millions of soldiers' lives. Not to mention the equally massive number of civilian casualties, whether direct or otherwise. We are now 2 years on from what should have been the end of this war. The death toll has already climbed much higher, and it will only continue to rise if we don't put an end to it soon.
I was right!
At least our efforts have won us a marginally better outcome.
I see.
The extension of World War I.
In short, the war is already over.
In theory.
Once the pacifist political parties take power, an armistice will surely be signed in Montpellier.
This may not be
Assassination Committee have any contingency plans should things take a turn for the worse?
The silence in the room confirms the suspicion of the voice. On the other hand,
Did you notice something suspicious?
the former visual officer fished out as many suspicious details from his memory as he
About
can.
Hirschfelder's assassination. Do you remember a certain detail from Marshall's report?
Oh.
You think his death to be the spark of a reignited war, but even if I'd stayed my hand from him, your plans would have been for naught.
If that was so, why would the Manus risk exposing Hirschfelder? Why would they allow him to meet with the Foundation in Montpellier? If Hirschfelder hadn't been killed, would the negotiations have become a fruitless tug of war?
Manus Vindicte would only cooperate with the Foundation on something that was sure to fail.
Interest, yes, is assembled, drawing on experience
Could
on
it be
prior
that they're
contract.
purposely diverting our attention?
Maybe.
My thoughts exactly, Timekeeper. That said, securing peace is our top priority at the moment.
Okay. Part 4. 2 pounds of sugar. So long, hungry.
6 years of war have deeply shaken the resolve and faith of our nation. It is clear to all that this war cannot continue any longer. Afraid of the loss of power that peace may bring to them, leaders across Europe elected to collaborate with the evil cult Manus Vindicte, sacrificing countless young lives in meaningless carnage. But carnage is precisely what Manus Vindicte desires. Unseen by all, their wicked influence has long wormed its way into the leadership of every warring nation. But worry not, the conspiracy has been thwarted. Every treasonous general has been arrested and will soon face a fair court-martial. The heroes who bled for the fatherland are finally returning home, where we will welcome them with smiles on our faces and gratitude in our hearts. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of the year 1920, this war will come to an end.
Weeks have passed since the assassination, and the desolate street of Montpellier has sprung to life again. Delegates from the religious nation gathered on opposite sides of the road. Soft older hats and ties decorated the event next week occasion. Something, I don't know. More dignitaries demand tighter security. Each nation came with their own detail, but the operation commander insists on further reinforcement from the Foundation.
Routine patrol complete. No anomalies detected, sir.
No further warnings from the Arcanum detection group. Should we lower the alert level?
Maintain the current level. I need at least 2 squads on standby at the command post at all times.
Yes, sir.
Clad in white, Foundation security diligently carry out their orders. On the busy town road, the commander suddenly stops. Eyes shut, he focused, trying to sift through the of stuffy something. He activates his communicator. The line sparks to life instantly.
Any response from Charles and Amanda?
Who are they?
They've been silent since they reached Hill 299. It's like we're calling into the abyss. Chances are they got snuffed out by the Manus. Luck can't be on everyone's side.
Maybe they are the menace.
We need to recover the bodies.
What? So they can be buried with shiny medals?
The voice on the other hand bite back
A
with a
couple minutes walk on the battlefield and I'll find you a whole pile of that scrap metal.
Any other signs of enemy activity?
Nope. Not a single trace of the Manus scum. Maybe all this military and political turmoil messed up their plans after all.
Let's hope so. Whatever the case, we need to get to the bottom of what happened at Hill 299. We can't afford to let any potential threats slip past us.
Already on my way there. How about seeing a psychologist when this is all over, Kratos? Maybe they'll finally cure your Manus Vindictae paranoia.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
He ends the call. In an unnoticed corner of the street, a grim figure walks alone. Ah! Taran! All works in Montpellier is over, and now, on the eve of the ceasefire, many of the corpses on in front. Blah blah blah. There's a joint thought dwell on the horse that once accompanied
Will Andreas ever return?
Andreas, but loss has ever been his first companion, resigned several back.
Hey, sir! Mr. Charon!
Mare runs up to him, arriving out of breath.
You leaving already? Marsha told me you're heading back to the front.
She speaks the truth. And you are?
Oh, right. You don't know me. But Marsha told me loads about you. You know Marsha, don't you?
You're not answering the question, Meryl. Taran struggles to remember, piecing together Marsha's appearance from his scattered memories.
Yes. The night. I remember.
Great. I'm heading to the front as well. Do you want to... or, I mean, could you please join our convoy?
You wish for me to join you?
You know the front better than anyone.
Mare digs into her pocket, fishing out a bar of chocolate, and carefully sealed and wrapped, sitting in
Please,
Taran's
Mr.
hand.
Charon, come with us. We could really use your help.
Taran. Oh, we're back in the front lines. The front is still as dead.
This quiet feels strange.
Halt's Maul, Rudolf. Why, damn it?
Soldiers in the trenches gaze up the empty sky. The ceasefire has not yet been signed, but all military activities on the front line has been suspended. Yet the soldiers still man their trenches, hoping desperately to go home.
Why did Billy and Franz have to...
Erich rubs his face, his calloused fingers. Something. 6 hours has now passed since the last time a shell loaded. Yet the quiet has a strangeness of its own. The faint cold wind shivers the line with barbed wire, and blah 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 blah.
Who won in the end?
Does it matter?
Rudolph's head swings between nod and
Then,
shake.
Should we start packing up?
Sure. You can finally take all those notebooks of yours back home. Weren't you planning to turn them into a book?
Why are you so
Yeah,
sassy? Oh my god.
I don't know. Maybe once I stop being a soldier, my motivation to write will stop too. What about you, Erich? What will you do?
Make bread, I think. My family runs a bakery. I can already see it. My old man cracking open his finest bottle of Spätburgunder when I arrive.
An idea crossed Erich Fine.
Speaking of which, I bet we can go and ask the boys on the other side for some food and drinks. They've got wine and soft white bread. At least, that's what Peove said.
I wouldn't mind some canned peaches.
Fine. I'll get you your peaches. I guess I really am your Hauptmann, huh?
What, man? He strolls across for a bit of tired for a trifle internet.
Erich,
Oh.
do not hurry to leave the trenches. Have patience.
Oh, you're here. I want food. Taron slinks back into the trenches without a word. Erich drops his rifle for now and steps towards Caron.
Oh, Caron, you're back. Any news?
The delegations from various nations have arrived in Montpellier. The armistice will be signed in 48 hours. It is best to avoid any unnecessary danger until then.
But I'm starving, Caron. You didn't bring any food, did you?
I did.
The new voice catches Erich off
Who are
guard.
you?
Who the fuck are you?
The Foundation has issued food and drinks to be brought to the soldiers on the front. She is responsible for distributing them.
Yeah, more or less what he said. Right. I need a hand unloading these crates of beer. Any volunteers?
Das Bier!
The troops all rise at once, climbing over themselves to get out from the thing below. In an instant, the trench is packed wall to wall.
Hey, easy there. There's plenty to go around.
Boys! Boys! You're humiliating yourselves! Get in line and I'll choose a few of you to help out.
Erich calls out a few names and turns to Caron.
Where's Meyer Braun?
He is needed in Montpellier.
Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, he's got a backpfeifen Gesicht. But, ugh, who cares? The war's over. Forget it.
No, not yet.
You, and you. Come here and unload the crates for the nice Foundation girl.
A nice Foundation girl. Wow, you got complimented, Maren. The food is passed from hand to hand until they reach every soldier. Rot and despair still hangs over the trenches, but they do nothing to dampen the melting. Rudolph cups a butter cake in his hand, desperately afraid of crumbling it. Haven't seen such soft and bright food. And all at once he stuffed it into his mouth. Erich hurries to his side, shoveling a mug of golden beer.
Fine.
Count me in. Prost!
Prost!
The metal cup doesn't sound metal, it sounds glass. From far across the field, the clunking.
What's that? Do you boys hear us singing?
I hear it too, from the other side. Why are they singing?
Oh, right. These are humanitarian rations. They've been given to the other side too. They're probably celebrating.
Erich jumped over the top, waving his whitish flag towards the other side.
Come on, boys. Let's make some noise ourselves. Close to you bastards over there. You understand what I'm saying? Prost!
Santé!
Ah!
Auf den Frieden! Auf den Frieden!
Beer and wine connects to Europe. What an amazing thing to do. The ceasefire celebration stretched late into the night. Caron watched the festivities crouch in a dim corner of the trench.
Hey, what are you doing holed up here alone?
Despite his best efforts, he is nervous. Caron lifts his head.
The presence of the dead is not fitting among such joy.
What are you talking about? You fit in perfectly.
She waved a can of sausage and a plastic wrap candy.
I mean, I know you don't exactly eat much, but you can still enjoy the taste of the stuff, right? I even know a guy with a fish tank for a head who eats every once in a while.
Irish
That
eat?
said, I've never actually seen him do it. Does he just pour the coffee straight into his fish tank or what?
That ferrofluid is gonna be destroyed.
The offer is heard, but refused. Such things have better use to you.
Seriously? Aren't you ever hungry?
There is always hunger within me.
Hunger for
But
blood.
food should be saved for the living. Eat well while you can. Stay alive.
Well, you're not wrong, but I wouldn't exactly put it like that. Come on, take it. Hound's always poking fun at me for eating too much anyway.
Hound?
Hound.
Oh, never mind. Just take it, alright? It's not like it's easy to get a decent meal out here on the front.
Oh, hello there. Hi. Long insisted on the sort of... Oh my god. Sorry.
At least try the chocolate in your pocket. It'll melt if you leave it in there much longer anyway.
Got to move this thing. Aaron doesn't resist. He nods and slowly raises.
It is time. I left.
What? Already?
Alright. I still have some finishing up to do here. Won't be long. Just have to make sure everyone's got their supplies. Where are you heading anyway? If you wait a moment, I can come with you.
No. This must be done alone.
Go to meet
There
your
is a
boyfriend.
One that must be sent off.
Oh, it could be it. It could be. Part 15. Standoff. I forgot how long this episode is gonna be. I actually forgot. What's this? Part 15. Standoff. They remembered an ancient verse with whose meaning is lost to history. Caron is meeting with me about.
Here you are, Eberhard.
Oh, it is!
How? It's good to see you, mein Freund. How's everyone holding up on the front?
They are celebrating this war's end, singing songs and drinking beer. It's peaceful.
This was so wholesome.
Peaceful.
He repeats the word with satisfaction. Eberron's appearance has changed significantly from the last time they met.
It's unexpected that the Foundation would allow you to move so freely.
No, my duty is done. I have no place in Montpé. No place among suits and politics.
You quit? What? Exhale, stretching in the
That
morning air.
red-haired official agreed to let me go for a walk every once in a while. He said, someone will keep an eye on you. Whatever. It's getting cold. But I enjoy a crisp winter morning like this. It reminds me of our days as students. Remember? We had to get up before dawn. I was lazier than you. I wouldn't wake up until you rode your bicycle to my window and shouted my name.
Then the two of us would miss Latin class, just as Walter did.
Wow, this is too wholesome. I can't.
I don't blame him. Latin class was hell.
There are 24 notes in this chapter. Oh, okay. Thank you. So I have about...
He was a good lad.
9 more to go. Or remove a...
This parcel is to be delivered to you.
Something.
There's a letter within it from Herr Mühlenberger, addressed to those of us in Class 3.
Herr Mühlenberger? I was planning to visit him during my home leave, but... Well, you know what happened back home. But he doesn't have a clue about what happened out here. What use is this letter? You and I are the only 2 class members left since the fall of Montpellier. All right, let's hear it, pal.
Steadiness his breath. Paul tears it up. He unfolds the letter.
Meine lieben Schüler und ehrenwerte Soldaten. Der Krieg hat einen kritischen Punkt erreicht. Und als euer Lehrer ist es meine Pflicht, euren Mut zu stärken. Ich weiß, dass die Sicht auf den Krieg von der Front aus begrenzter sein könnte, als für uns im Vaterland. Lasst mich also klarstellen, der Sieg ist in unserer Reichweite. Obwohl das Leben an der Front hart ist, denkt daran, dies ist ein Opfer für eine größere Sache. Lasst daher euer Leiden süß sein. Dies wird der glorreichste Moment eures Lebens sein. Und wie ich euch beigebracht habe, wird es uns vielleicht eines Tages gefallen, diese Dinge zu erinnern.
Gefallen? Ha! Hört ihn euch an. Er hat sogar Lucans Gedicht zitiert. Oder war es Virgil?
Es ist höchstwahrscheinlich Virgil. Er hat ihn unten zitiert. Ardentis Fortuna Iovat.
Das Zitat über das Erinnern. Wie sagt man es nochmal auf Latein? Forsan. Haec. Und dann was?
Das Et fehlt, Eberhard. Forsan et haec, olim memenisse juvebit.
Ja, genau das. Dieser alte Fatzke. Er hat geschummelt. Das sind nicht mal seine Worte. Was für ein Dummkopf. Er weiß nicht, wovon er spricht.
After a bitter laugh, both are silent for a moment.
Paul, I'll never be pleased looking back on any of this.
My God.
If I have children one day, how will I tell them about all this? I sent our fellow countrymen directly into the line of fire, a death trap, knowing full well that the enemy would retake the ground in mere hours. Young lives, lost one after another. And for what? Some senseless orders? I've heard enough. Put the letter away.
Paul slowly folds up the letter. Ibaran, however, stretched out the letterhead, fall and to the wheat at the mountain. There's no more fighting, and for the first time in a long time, the days pass without the thunder of artillery. The sunlight falls on the blade of grass, tombstone, and bird in the air. Their song finally can be heard once.
This feeling. I've never felt it before. It's as though, for this one moment, I can... No. I have already taken control of my future. I'd forgotten how good it feels to be alive. For the first time in a very long while, my heart feels light, mein Freund. The choices I've made may be irreversible, but I've made up my mind. There is only one path for me now.
Retirement. He looks to the top of the hill and started climbing.
Do you not wish to continue your studies? Your writings are surely safely stored in the school's archives.
Would you return to school, Paul?
It is unlikely, but you still may.
For what? For knowledge? A diploma? That might have mattered to the old me. But I'm no longer that boy.
Eberhard.
It's too late, my friend. Far too late. I need some time alone. Please, write a reply to Herr Mühlenberger for both of us.
The weather is unseasonably mild, and Eberhard climbed the hill. The sunshine and brisk air makes
The war is
feels
over,
new.
Paul. The sky is so blue.
Just as it always was.
Just as it always was. Well said. Farewell, my friend.
What? Wave turns and walks away. What? What do you mean? Paul stands and opens his notebook.
Sehr geehrter Herr Mühlenberger, Ihr Brief wurde von Ihren Schülern wohl erhalten. Sie haben gemeinsam die dunkelsten und härtesten Zeiten durchgestanden. Aber nun sind der Kummer und das Leid zu Ende. Sie zeigten Mut und Treue, doch diese Tugenden wurden zu einer Last, viel zu schwer für ihre jungen Schultern. Deshalb werde ich Ihnen keine leeren Worte mehr aufbürden. Der Krieg hat diese jungen Männer in etwas ganz anderes verwandelt. Das Wissen, das Sie ihnen vermittelt haben, ist nun nutzlos, und sie werden nie wieder ihre Lehren hören. Zu diesem Zeitpunkt muss ich Ihnen mit schwerem Herzen mitteilen, dass...
What the fuck?
Alle Ihre Schüler aus der Klasse 3 sind gefallen.
What?
Mit besten Grüßen. Ein toter Mann. Dies schließt die Aufzeichnungen des Soldaten Paul Haumann ab.
Wait, he died? No. What? Did he regret what he did and then can't live anymore? Like, what the hell? Oh, the things I've done is irreversible. Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Ugh, oh my god. Sorry. It's frustrating. Lost to history. What once represent new beginnings, now only hurdles to an end. I assume this is the notebook that Caron wrote. Death by shelling. Report missing. Then was confirmed dead. Military was found. Death by machine gun fire. Infection. Trench fever. Shelling. Infection after being shot. Dead. Unclear. Cause unclear. Shelling. Performance. He died? Wait, what? He died? Oh. He did die. Then he came back to life. Paul died. But he changed to color. Okay. And then Abel freaking shot himself. What the fuck? Okay. Would live on with Caron? Sure, why not? Ugh. Okay. Ugh. And with the two boys. ended with a suicidal thing. But let's go back to the Yuri. Part 16. An unfulfilled prophecy. Even now, her tears remain. Is this the girl? Netherlands haven't spoken a word since news of the ceasefire reached their sanctuary. He's been kneeling at the altar for days, having eaten next to nothing. Always thin and is now
What
looking
am I
like
to
it.
do, mon petit chou? You will not so much as touch the biscuits I baked for him. Never have I seen him in such a state.
The woman clamps her hand to her chest, worrying but helpless.
Ladislas.
Gently calls out to him.
The war has ended, not as he foretold. It may take some time ere he is able to free himself of his guilt.
Cher Ladislas, keep thy heart in the Lord, for he shall forgive us no matter how great our missteps.
The good and pious woman stops herself from saying more. There's no line of reasoning sufficient to break him
Marie,
from his
I
word.
beg thee do something. One way or another, we all must return to Rouen in the coming days.
She lives without another word. Let me. Sadana comes to the left side, but has no desire to interrupt their silent prayers. Her focus instead is on the statue of the crying girl. Let me read it. Yeah, though he's not exactly Paul, he's been awakened that took over his corpse and inherited his. Ah, I see. So it's technically like a parasite in sort of way. I'll say. No wonder he sounds like that. The sorrows.
Ladislas, you foretold that Agnes would return to herself come the end of the war.
Pulls out a handkerchief. Softly clean the stone unmoved.
Yet she remains unchanged. Is there truly no way to revive our dear friend? Our family?
Once again, she receive only a humble.
Marie?
Oh, Marsha. She does her voice funny as belonged to her, the woman that has become a regular visitor to the sanctuary. As usual, she bought food and at times some salami and dry cheese. After handing out the supplies, Marsha marches straight to
What
her.
news from the front?
Some troops have already withdrawn. The rest will follow suit once the armistice is officially signed. Ladislas, he still won't eat?
Just leave him be.
She doesn't let Marsha dwindle on the matter, returning to her work dusting the statue.
If you don't mind me asking, is this statue real?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure how to put this into words properly. It's just that I've never seen her move.
Ah. Now your words are clear.
I mean, straightforward. She gathers her handkerchief and takes a deep breath. The cold, wet morning mist
This is Agnes,
fills the lung.
a distant cousin of mine. We share a great-grandmother.
She places her hand on Agnes' stone knee. Oh, backstory time.
We took residence together until 1914, both at our clan estate in the suburbs of Rouen and in my rented apartment in Paris.
Isn't this Brazil?
When the war broke out, I departed to join the army. Upon returning during my first leave, I found her in the cellar. It came to pass that, in my absence, she had turned herself to stone.
She can stay in this form as she pleases?
Only so long as her heart yet beats. Were she to turn to stone from within, she would be unable to restore her body to flesh. But Ladislas informed me of another possibility. He said Agnes's petrification was an extraordinary act of self-sacrifice, and that this sacrifice was also a prophecy. Gargoyles were not to coexist with this war. He said that a miracle would occur, that Agnes would be freed from her petrification. I thought it might have been true.
She glanced toward Ladislas, still kneeling.
But I suppose it was not. Agnes has shown no signs of recovery.
There must be another way.
The gargoyle shakes her head, disheartened.
If only there were. If only I knew of one. But there is very little I know of our bloodline. While the young of my kin generally receive a traditional education from within the clan, my grandmother supported my decision to attend a secular school in my youth. I resided in a small rented apartment in Paris for some time, hoping to enroll at Lonsad. That was until the war broke out.
Katana forced herself to look into Marsha's eyes.
This war, well, you have seen the face of it. It takes but one shot to end a life. And this war has hurt millions. Friends, family, loved ones. I have lost far too many.
Marie.
Forget it. Tell me, have you yet time today?
What do you want to do?
Take a stroll. I have spent far too much time in the monastery.
After a long journey, they returned to the field once soaked in blood.
A pilot?
Their early conversation still lingers.
Yes, that's what I wanted to be.
Why?
Many knights joined the Air Force at the time. They believed the sky to be the only battlefield that still maintained at least some semblance of knightly chivalry. It had more than the ground at least. Crawling through mud and digging trenches.
I loathe airplanes. They're exceedingly difficult to withstand from the ground. And the engine noise.
Dora complains, not wanting to sound bitter. Marsha extended her arm over to her friend's back.
Relax. You don't need to fight them anymore. In fact, I'd wager you'll come to like traveling by plane in time.
I thought she has wings. Turns to the sea of grass, rippling in the wind.
Corpses that lay yonder. Did you see them earlier?
No. Perhaps Charon had already buried them.
He works quick.
Ha, most likely. He is an interesting fellow, if not strange.
And kind too. Without him, you and I would certainly have fought again at the graveyard. Oh, that reminds me.
Suddenly she bends over, rummaging in the roadside dirt.
You threw a smoke grenade at me. Hey!
That's how I shall. They laugh as they race down the dirt road, feeling more like children than soldier for a moment, however brief. They come to a halt before the windmill. The colossal gear interlocking. The slow crackling of the windmill comes only
Marsha.
sound. Obey my girlfriend.
Are you Leaving?
Oh.
No, I have plenty of free time today.
Not now. After the armistice. I know well that the Foundation has tasked you with keeping a watchful eye on me.
It's not exactly like that.
I wanted to meet you.
All is well. You may stay. So long as you do not lie. I shall even aid you should you require it. But do not attempt to persuade me to join the Foundation. I cannot abandon my family.
I know that. I'll be leaving after the armistice is officially signed.
Mm-hmm. Hmm? It comes from the windmill.
It's a horse.
Sounds like a horse to me.
Is that
a horse?
The Caron's Andre. They cautiously approach the windmill entrance. Katarina moves ahead of Marsha, turning her body sideways and hardened into a stone to give way to the door. Warhorse.
Wow, what a beauty!
A horse indeed. What brings it here?
Is that Caron's horse? Entrusted visions. People then as now nurtured dreams worth sharing. Oh my god, okay. A letter from home. My dearest cousin Ledilus, how of thou art in my prayers. I trust with all my heart that Italy hath already begun to feel as home unto thee. I'm told the folk that they are warm of spirits and generous of hand. I can well believe thou hast found many of kindly friend upon thy path. Marianne and I do prepare for a journey into Austria, and our hearts are full of longing for that for their life as thou hast spoken of. The very heart of the new art, I yearn to lift mine eyes unto the golden tracery crowning the succession building. Whilst Marianne don't dream of wandering through the galleries and little shops of the Wiener Werkstatt. We have set our minds also upon the Fisher von Erlach, Great Bell Church. They say its 19 stained glass window shine as jewels and its nave golden, a majesty not soon forgotten. Should any sketches from our travels serve thy studies, it would delight me to send them forth. Our past words dwell yet within me. Marianne hadn't been ever on ever off what? Okay, what? Ever off the new age dawning of electric lighting supplanting the gentle glow of candles, and of the darkness of our nights fading away. Yet, dear Ledilus, I still feel the nearness of the old ways. This age of machines halt left many unsettled and without refuge. Soon they shall crave a quiet place wherein to kneel and seek God's comfort and counsel. Then do I call to mind thy words, and my heart is moved, that our prayers must rise above the clamors of industry. And so do I begin to dream, with thee in my thoughts, of a church for this new century, yet still a haven of the soul. Thou, our cousin, smiles at such fancy. Her words have sown a new imaginations in me, and I have begun to set them down in drawings. Mayhap to rise such a place would take 10, even 15 years, yet it comforteth me to picture thee by my side when the time cometh, helping to bring our vision to life. Thou art ever in my thoughts and ever in my prayers. With all my love, Agnes. April the 2nd, 1914. Wow. Anyway, part 17. Serenity on the Wind. If only this war had never begun.
Here, come on out. That's a good boy.
The horse seems to naturally gravitate to the night, gripping its head to brush something.
Oh my, Marie. Look at his beautiful coat. Not even the colonels have such handsome companions.
He seems to have taken a liking to you. Can you ride?
What sort of question is that, Marianne? You are talking to a knight.
Even without a saddle, she mounted the horse with ease.
Come on, take my hand. I'll give you a ride.
Uh-huh. After a moment hesitation, Sentinel takes the offered hand and finds herself on the horse's back as well.
This feels perfect for a gallop, but I'm worried you might fall.
Let me off then. Enjoy it yourself.
What fun would that be? Come on, just hold on tight. Giddy up!
Hey!
I can't believe you don't know how to ride a horse, but I can teach you. Just think of them as oversized hunting dogs.
That's not a good comparison.
I'll come find you after you move. How does that sound? Where will you be if you're not staying with your family?
Perhaps Paris? My mind is yet made. But wherever I am, I should like to open a clothing store.
A clothing
Then
store?
you'd better choose a store name I'll recognize right away. No, you'll become so famous that it'll take no work to find you. Could you make a parade dress for me?
I have never before made such a dress, but I shall learn for you.
Wow! A parade dress tailor-made for me by a famous French fashion designer. It's like a dream come true.
Aw, that's so sweet. This might be the first moment of true peace they've felt since the war began. The horse grew tired. They did dismount and let it roam and feed on the tall.
What of you? How may I come into your contact? The Lord only knows where the Foundation will send you once this is ended.
Oh.
You may be right. The fight against Manus Vindictae isn't over. But don't worry. I always find a way to get in touch with you.
I do not wish to judge your decision, but do all you can to stay alive, Marcia. Do not make a martyr of yourself.
Why the sudden sentimentality, Marie?
If all this, when all this comes to an end one day, I hope to see you again.
Aww.
Me too.
I will pray for you, though I am uncertain if my voice will be heard. I am nothing like Agnes. She is an angel descended from heaven. And I am...
The gargoyle gives her eyes hidden in the shadows.
Never mind.
The horse answered the communicator? Communicator noise startled the nibbling horse. He lifts his head and bolts into the distance.
Ah, there he goes.
He picked up the device again. It's an anonymous call.
Marsha, we need you on the front immediately. I've already sent you the coordinates. Bring the gargoyle if she's willing.
Who are you?
Something happened?
We'll meet soon enough.
Was there a bombing? Surely that's an assassination attempt. Right. Part 18. The Armistice. History will remember this. I feel like there's gonna be an ambush of Manus Vindictae. Or an inside job. I feel like Manus is trying to avoid this armistice deal. Oh? Half an hour earlier.
Yes, Herr Chancellor. The delegations have arrived in Montpellier. The armistice will be signed before dinner time. Understood. We will be sure to serve a simple but delicious dinner. And of course, all journalists granted entry will be carefully selected.
Mr. Gore hang up the phone dryly with full confidence before checking the ceasefire momentum once again.
No problems so far.
Picked up a fountain pen and sketched out his signature over and over again. Each stroke of the pen is taken with utmost seriousness. The weight of the gravity is doing cold. Another impatient rap. The tip of his pen slipped, leaving a letter O. Oops. But the call isn't on his phone, it's the one on his assistant's desk. Which thankfully means it isn't his concern.
What are you waiting for, Friedrich? Pick up the phone already.
The assistant, buried in paper, failed to react to the ring.
Ah, pick up the phone, you hear? Verdammt! I still fail to understand why they would assign me a dev slot as an assistant. I'll have you fired the moment I set foot on the fatherland.
Garrett storms over to the assistant desk to scold him. Jolting alert, the assistant grabbed the receiver.
That's more like it.
Just surprised, his assistant then immediately puts the receiver down.
That was an awful racket, sir.
How dare you!
The man checks his watch. Hey, no
I
mind.
have more pressing matters to attend to. Yes, it's about time.
Pick up the receiver again and hands up once more without a word.
What? Explain yourself this instant!
Oh my god, he's gonna be shot. Oh no. Assassination is incoming.
Oh, I owe you no explanation, sir.
Who could that be?
Come in.
You!
Oh no. All attempts to reach the investigators sent to Hill 299 have failed. Grace puts out his computer down, pause, and then try again, this time calling how. Only static replies.
No response either.
Grace watches the passing politician with growing unease. They don't flinch under Grace's gaze. In fact, they don't seem to pay him any mind at all. The limited time is devoted to the pressing matters at hand. Rebellion exit
Sir,
in nearby
a
building.
new batch of counter-arcanum devices has been deployed, as instructed.
Good. Any contact from Meryl in the past 3 hours?
No. She's probably still on the front. There's a lot of celebrating going on out there.
Let's try to complete it once more. This time calling a different squad member. Pathetic.
Something's not right.
Security forces are rushing to the street, drawing any ordering delegates inside to safety. Steel-eyed veteran fan out.
What's the location? I saw them in that house. They're wearing black. I have to.
The young man begins to charge, only to be held back.
Get back here, Parati! We need to get to the command post and inform all security staff to resume combat positions.
Yes, sir.
Foundation security regroup around the most heavily guarded building. Across the street, a man in a jet black uniform. I knew it! The assistant. The walls to the open is flanked by soldiers covered in pitch black.
Finally, no more hiding. The moment of truth has arrived.
Raises a hand. Soldier around him stand at attention.
Leave a few of the Foundation lapdogs alive. I have something to say to those sanctimonious hypocrites. As for the rest, kill them all.
Oh, now you don't? It's you. I choose you.
Straight to the point. I like
Just
that.
do auto. I don't. Oh no no don't.
Wait for
Yeah.
Salute.
Maybe I shouldn't do auto.
Liberato dalla paura.
Take a closer look.
Okay, let's do that again. Attack.
Into the darkness. Wait for the right moment.
Will you be my friends too?
I knew
Liberato
something
dal
is
fratello.
going to go bad in
You
this
see it
negotiation.
Cazzo.
That's not a lot of damage. Oh my god. Reset the thing.
Salute.
Into the darkness. Wait for the right moment. Liberato dalla paura. Addio, straniero.
That does not a lot do a lot of damage. They're watching us. You.
Once the sword of Damocles is drawn.
Liberato dal fratello.
I hope you like it here, even if you were bad friends.
Let the earth tremble.
They keep looking at me. Oh, I need to kill this guy. Do it again. Reset.
Salute.
Wait for the right moment. Into the darkness.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming.
No all thing. Yes.
Abbraccia la morte.
Let's go.
I am destined for victory.
The ceasefire sign descends into a bloody firefight.
Search every room. Leave no stone unturned.
Every few seconds, a heavy, soft thud echoes like something limp crash. Foundation officer, security offer what resistance they can. The counter arcanium device they deploy, preventing.
Oh,
Ooh.
but keep that signing desk and the documents on it intact. It'll make for a great headline shot. Perfect for the front page of the papers. Now, bring her out.
Bring her? The soldier of the ministry carried out their orders in wordless lockstep, in bodies in white and black. Moments later, two soldiers marched hostage into the center of the empty street.
Quiet.
Once again, the assassin turned officer raised his hand and checked his watch.
Better late than never.
Stride forward as if he was participating in a triumphal parade, stopping only a few short paces from the Foundation command post, so near that he can hear the flag fluttering in the
All
wind.
that endless searching, huh? Well, here we are. You finally caught us.
His arms wide like a showman.
You might ask, why must things end like this? Why must we kill one another? Do you want to know why? Because our pleas, our pain, our suffering were all ignored by you. Humans started this war, all these wars, and yet you hurled us, Arcanists, onto the front lines like cheap cannon fodder. You have created a world that despises us for our bloodlines and mocks us for our arcane skills. Yet you force us to use those very skills to fight the war machines you built. You humans have sown untold horrors in the name of conflicts created by your own hand, and still you refuse us even a single scrap of bread in reward. These are the lessons history has taught us, a history of arcanist suffering that must end.
He draws a pistol from his waist and toys with it.
So when I heard that arcanists were uniting, marching under the banner of a formidable army, I caught a glimpse of hope. In fact, it shone like never before. Foundation lapdogs, human scum, mark my words. This war has only just begun. From this era onward, the unjust reign of humanity shall be overturned. All arcanists from every era shall march under the banner of Manus Vindictae, until the ultimate, most glorious era arrives.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. A bullet rips through his. Is it Sentinel? Yep, that's the signature Sonatol move. The remaining soldier drops when they stand. It's our very own Gagul.
Lapdogs, eh? Couldn't come up with anything more original?
Oh, it's him. The stray hound at last returned. He marched straight through the command post, kicking the fallen menace and they take this corp for good measure.
Command post clear now.
Oh. The door swings open. Security staff cautiously scan for trouble. Freya stands inside waiting.
You're late, Yemalai.
At least you're not dead.
Yemalai bulk. His voice, like his face, carries
Won't
a
always have someone
permanent
around
something.
to cover your ass, Chris.
As always, Chris finds it easy to simply sidestep his insubordination.
What have you found?
Long story short, we're a step behind the Manus. They've got an army, launching an assault on the front lines as we speak. We're talking about a force the size of a traditional brigade, possibly even two. They're hiding out beneath Hill 299, and every one of their soldiers is an arcanist.
Hill 299. Any news on Charles and Amanda?
A letter was swinging and dropped from his.
Yeah. They're both dead.
Hmm.
They did leave behind some critical info. Turns out Manus Vindictae's built a colossal, full-fledged underground fortress inside Hill 299. That's where all these Manus troops have been coming from. The ones here in the safe zone and the ones sent to eliminate the human soldiers at the front.
Did you carry out the other order?
Yeah. I've sent the request for reinforcements and your frontline contingency plan to headquarters. All available Foundation personnel in the region are moving towards the designated locations on the front. All except Meryl. I haven't been able to make contact with her.
Too drunk, I assume. Grace nods, an understated gesture. He said nothing about Meryl radio silence, as if he had anticipated it all along.
Really gonna do this, huh? This so-called frontline contingency plan.
I don't think we have much choice.
How are we gonna deal with Hill 299? It came out of nowhere.
Every plan has its surprises. We'll deal with it. Follow me. We're going to the front lines. You can fill me in on the details on the way.
But the peace plan? What? Sign that first. Here's an idea. Why not choose another location other than Montpellier? Oh my god. Okay, what do you have to say?
The lapdogs are barking again. Their masters remain quiet, for the most part. And you know why. But silence gives no orders. So the masters whistle. Just a pitch, no words. And so no words are heard. Only the baying of dogs.
What do you mean, I know why? You sound like a soldier I know. No.
Perhaps you've forgotten the words echoed in that cave, darling. Never mind. Forgetfulness can be a mercy, especially in this dogfight. If only these hounds would forget their training, then perhaps at last, the barking would stop.
Part 19. Only the dead have seen the end of the war. Is that Chris? False dawn.
What's that sound?
Rudolph has set about packing his thing. Like many in the treasure, he doesn't have much. But his greatest treasure is a pile of manuscripts and notes. He lifts his head, a pale look glints behind
What are you
glasses.
standing there for?
They're firing again.
So? Surely you're used to it by now.
The ripple of artillery had been so familiar that.
But isn't there supposed to be a ceasefire? I know it isn't official yet, but there's no point in firing now, is there?
Elk draws in a sharp breath. Low, ominous whistle followed.
Scheiße! In Deckung!
All at once, the quiet of the front erupted into flames and fury. The impact of the explosion shakes the trench line. Getting away, blah blah.
Sam! Has everyone gone mad? These are alten Säcke. I thought they were supposed to be negotiating peace.
Why? Why are we fighting again?
Rudolph sprawls out of the ground, trying to find his package, which has been scattered in the blast. Clothes, notes, and cans are buried in loose dirt or carried off in the wind.
Forget that rubbish! Get inside!
Irish force the affected soldier. Blah 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 blah.
Scheiße! Scheiße! Who in the hell is attacking us?
They're blue.
I don't know. They're not even wearing blue. They're in all black.
Right. They're wearing masks. Can they even see through them?
The flank!
Outside the messages dash in every direction, alerting everyone they can reach this time.
I don't know who or what they are, but they're coming from our flank!
Verdammt nochmal!
A stray bullet shatters his periscope. He throws the device down, grabs the messenger by the collar.
All men from the second company, assemble! Focus fire on enemies in black uniforms.
Oh my god, wait, what? Wait, right? Wait. Wait. I reached my goal? Wait, what? Who followed? Show yourself. The 60th follower. I didn't even know who that was. Wait, can I check? Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that Pokemon? It's Nya-chan. I see you. Anyway, thanks for the follow if you're still here. I can use 5? Wait, why aren't there anything? I need energy. I forgot. Did I use a candy? I'm gonna use a candy. This expires in 1 hour. Yes. Am I able to? Do I need to use all? Oh, there you go. Right in 2 days. Okay. Let's choose is you.
Seems you can use a hand, especially one.
Medicine pocket.
Me? Is everyone else dead?
Let's choose a
This
goose.
is my position.
Who else? Who else? Earth
Yep, I'm taking all the equipment. Can't pass up the chance.
and Eco. Weapon. Oh, you're supposed to be having this one. This one is HP. Oh no. This of HP, maybe. You should take the horse, Ulrich. Damage bonus. Sure. Can I engrave more? I can. Load. There you go. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Let's kill time together.
It's a 5v5. When entering battle, gain 3 stacks of deceptive facade. Okay.
Where are our men?
This is all I could find. We've been caught off guard. Everyone's confused.
Snap out of it! Scheiße! Don't you see what we're dealing with here? Get to your positions, boys. Fire! You hear me? Fire! Send these Scheißkerle to hell!
Okay. So let's do some buffing.
Red gray.
Into the darkness.
You. I sent
All
Urus
right,
in.
time to crack some codes.
Wait for the right moment.
Accisti te.
Liberato dalla paura.
Decode complete. Non voltarti indietro.
Cazzo! That doesn't sound good.
Okay, luckily all of them attack different people except Ezio for 3 times.
Get the wounded to me! Stand strong! The Foundation's reinforcements will arrive soon!
The Foundation?
We stand together as brothers in arms!
Okay. So let's heal up.
Wear gloves.
There's no buff. It's just debuff. Let's debuff you doing something.
Sterilize.
Let's do something. Attack on there. Let's do some there. Maybe we do some attack there. Sprinkle some stuff. Granted, all of them except Ezio doesn't do that much damage. But at least do some. I keep looking out for us. Okay, we need to kill this guy. Can I reset? Okay, got it. Okay. Let's buff you. Buff.
Great. Into the darkness. Wait
Kill
for
that
the right
guy. Let's kill you, actually.
Alright, time to crack some codes.
Will you be my friends too?
Никогда не забывай. It will be over before you feel it. You see it coming. An adequate sample. Into the darkness.
Formless support.
Wait for the right moment.
I'll handle the tech support.
Sure.
Addio, straniero.
Атакуйте фланги.
You see it coming.
Another perfect combination of reason and passion.
Their first assault breaks against the renewed defenses, but the Black Clawed soldiers seem numb to their losses. They advance in rigid order, stepping over blah, blah, blah.
They just keep charging right into our gunfire.
Erich steps down from the parapet to relay order in every direction he sees coming line. Only yesterday they had begun to believe their fight was over, but rattling barrage
Look to miss.
scattered.
What the hell is going on?
Rudolph has a report back. Concern Eric begins.
Are you the captain of the second company?
The man speaks with a gravity of command that Eric still has yet to find.
I am. You're with the Foundation?
Fears not. Ethically think. I can't hear.
I am Chris,
Sorry.
commander of the Foundation personnel stationed in Montpellier. This is an emergency situation. Manus Vindicte invaded the safe zone. We neutralized the threat there, but now they're on a mission to kill every human soldier on the front lines.
Every human soldier? You mean including those on the other side?
He struggles to find sense in the words. Chris pats the shoulder-turned captain with a stern and steady grip.
If you're willing to give up this position, follow me.
I couldn't give less of a damn about positions, but where are we going?
In a nearby section of trench.
Anyone still standing? Help me clear this bunker.
The field medic arrived in sync with the rest of the Foundation team.
Doktor, Doktor, mein Bruder! Ist verwundet! Bitte!
Bring ihn zu mir.
The soldier hauled his wounded comrade to the makeshift aid station. The man like... What's Rudolph?
Easy. Put him down here. I'll patch him up. Have you seen any other Foundation personnel?
I think I saw one! A redhead!
Good. Go tell him we need medical supplies. They should have brought plenty from Montpay.
Right away!
Next to them, another soldier clutched his thighs, grasping for breath. Only a moment passed before yet another man is carried in. Marsha makes a brief inspection and returns to the soldier with injured thigh.
I'll stop the bleeding first.
What about him?
He's dead. Now, relax and try to stay with me.
He's dead? No!
Himmelhilf! It's over! I'm dead! I'm dead!
No, you're not. Not today, anyway.
His vision blurred. For a moment, he thinks he sees the soldier in the grey and blue.
Is that...
Then he blacks out.
Update? Have you located Kreas?
He's somewhere in the trench. A soldier spotted him.
The man soon appeared before them. With solemn defense, he nods to the snipers he once pursued.
I didn't expect to run into...
Save the pleasantries.
The response is blunt.
Marsha made known to me the situation. The Foundation ought to have a sure plan, having requested me to join her. Speak then. What would you have me do?
Reyes adjusts his tone to match.
The frontline soldiers have little experience fighting enemies with arcane skills. If they stay here, it's only a matter of time until they fall to the Manus. I'm going to move them to a safer strategic position. However, enemy forces on Hill 299 have us pinned down in the trenches. Manus Vindicte has turned it into an underground fortress, housing an estimated 10,000 troops. They've even positioned artillery on the hillside. Retreating under that kind of fire would be a death sentence.
Eliminate the threat from Hill 299. Then withdraw the troops from the front. This is the Foundation's plan?
Not the Foundation's plan. Not yet, at least.
An icy restraint condenses into the man's eager
This
eye.
is my course of action.
How do you intend to do this? Even with an army of 100,000 at your command, to take a fortified high ground under artillery fire is no surety.
I know. That's why I need your help.
Reyes stands solemn and sure, though he knows how absurd his request sounds.
Such an act is to walk into the valley of the shadow of death. What difference would be made if I lent my aid or withheld it?
If I recall correctly, gargoyles are insusceptible to poison gas.
That's correct. So?
So we may be able to take a subtler approach. Please, come with me. My subordinate will give you the details.
Interesting. Okay. Amid the chaos, can you hear it? Oh wait, no. Can you hear it? The low hum that comes before a great change. Plunge into chaos. A recent report on Menace Vindictae. Reports continue to arrive from across the globe concerning Arcanists operating under Menace Vindictae. A list of names and location can be found in the attached appendix. These individuals have been gathering in coordinated cells. Their training evident. Given the efficiency and precision of their attacks against human military forces, it is no longer accurate to call them merely an organization. They are, in effect, an army. Each morning I open what feels like 10,000 urgent messages, clamoring for my attention. With still more plead for reinforcements, our office have been working without pause. Fatigue has dulled even my anger. Nothing surprised me anymore. Not even reports of skirmishes between warlords in the Eastern Territories. At times I attempted to reply that they needn't spread. East or west, it makes little difference. The entire world is sliding into chaos. The contingency plan, drafted by Prius, has now been submitted to the committee for review. It addresses the escalation threat posed by Menace Vindictae. Do they succeed in building a large-scale regular force, or if they attack, if their attack continues to spread disorder, the proposal urged the Foundation to form its own standing military rather than relying on Xeno. Prius sets forth what he claims is the most efficient approach, recruiting and reorganizing both human and Arcanist soldiers already at the front lines. This is madness. Does he intend to make the Foundation a rival to every government on Earth? An entity review with still deeper suspicion? Prius has already been radical, but war escalates such. He shows no concern on how the world might act, arguing instead that we live in an age the storm could erase at any moment, so we are not obligated to heed their protests. Only recently would such words have been unthinkable. His position is plain. If Menace Vindictae declare open war, governments will have no choice but to align with the Foundation. Yet, should we follow his path, we begin the most realist of game. I mean, I must agree with their statement here. It is kinda helping the Foundation here a bit in terms of support from other governments. But then again, Menace Vindictae has a lot of manipulative strategies and infiltration to manipulate other government bodies. Oh, makes sense. Part 12, Gates of Hell. This marks the beginning of another tragedy. Is that Caron? No man's land. They race through the mud and debris.
How much longer?
About 10 more minutes at this pace. Maybe less if there's no interruptions.
What an optimist.
There isn't anything more to say. They just keep moving until they leave the trench behind.
Take cover.
They dive into a shell crater. The bullet skips off the lip of earth in front of them, kicking off a wet clot of dirt. Oh.
Straight to the point. I like that.
All the same. You gonna attack. This two won't. I'm gonna...
Let's shake.
Wait for the right moment into the darkness.
No friend.
Liberato dalla paura. You see it coming.
Oh, that symbol is for observation. None of them gonna attack? Okay.
Salute!
Wait for the right moment. Into the darkness. Adio, straniero. You see it coming.
They keep watching us. Attack or do something at least. Oh, you are going for the attack.
Wait for the right moment. Into the darkness.
My sword is the only guide I...
It will be over before you feel it. Non voltarti indietro.
I shall end your life.
I did not kill the guy. Whew. Both of them gonna all crap. Let me. Okay.
Let's shake hands.
To increase this one. So
Salute!
Wait for the right moment.
need you to attack from there.
Into the
I
darkness.
can't use the ult.
No friends.
You see it coming.
That didn't do a lot of damage. Woohoo!
There is no turning back.
Why is there a flare on my baby boy?
Ready to raid.
Let's shake hands.
Homeless support. Тени из прошлого.
Огонь на прикрытие.
Oh, my child.
Abbraccia la morte.
I knew he was gonna win, but damn! Oh my god! He goes the only one standing. Oh my god! That's so bad. Searing a hot shell.
Threat
Facing in-
neutralized.
Nice shot. Right, we've arrived.
Emilia, veer off to the side and drop something abandoned. Let her follow close behind. Oh my god. They stand before a sealed underground bunker. Emilia stopped a short distance from the entrance, pulling from his coat a bundle of explosive.
Take these.
Without a word, she takes the key item from the suicide mission.
I'm surprised you agreed to this.
I have my reasons.
Sure. Let's go over the plan one more time. Two of our investigators discovered a number of tunnels running under Hill 299. The one we've just arrived at leads directly to the Manus' ammunition depot. After the war broke out, the Manus sealed all accessible tunnels with poison gas. Judging by the bodies I found earlier, this gas can penetrate all existing gas masks. On the bright side, that means there aren't many guards in the tunnels. At least, that's what we think. Your goal is simple. Reach the ammunition depot, detonate the explosives, and destroy the fortress. After that, the Foundation will evacuate with the soldiers.
Good to know the Foundation's investigation bore some fruit.
Hill 299's so conspicuous that everyone just unconsciously overlooked it.
I'm prepared. You may leave now.
Alright. Good luck.
The man offers a wave. Only once Yomero Yomo Never friend below out. She frowns her brow. Safely as before, yes, act on. Yet from within she can hear something dragging. Hold the Skagon? No figure emerged from the mix.
What are you doing here?
Skagon drags the corpse out of the shelter and haul outside. What?
One war ends, and another begins. More lives will be claimed by their own kind.
No, wait,
I'm
why are you in
simply
here?
doing what I always do?
The Grim Reaper?
You knew of this tunnel.
Tunnel. I know nothing of it. The cloud of death hanging above this place. That is what led me here.
He knows better than to suspect him.
Cloud of death.
An ambiguous omen.
An omen. Tell me then, who will this cloud of death fall upon?
Death is impartial. It doesn't decide who will live and who will die.
But I can.
She breathes in the toxic air without concern.
I suggest you leave. Should this cloud not fall upon me, an explosion will soon obliterate Hill 299.
Do you intend to claim the lives of all the Manus Vindictae troops here?
Yes.
Do you intend to stop me?
He brooded for a moment, as the silent war is waging behind his mind.
I should leave. Time is pressing.
But as she turns, calm voice breaks through the sudden clarity.
I do not wish for such carnage to occur. Yet I am powerless to prevent it. But before you go, a word of warning. The war you've been fighting is, in fact, over. What lies before you is a conflict all its own, a much harsher path. You still have a chance to turn away from this and relieve yourself of the burdens placed upon you.
In view of the sufferers of this war, my burden is light. Harsh or not, I shall not waver from the path I have chosen.
You first set foot on the battlefield 5 years ago. What makes today different from that day?
I now know the true cause of the conflict, and I have seen the face of the true enemy. If I must sin to fulfill my sacrifice, then so be it.
Your willingness to suffer, your passion for sacrifice, it is beyond me. Perhaps you possess a wisdom beyond my comprehension. Yet, still, I feel a deep sadness for you. I am in no position to stop you from walking through the gates of hell.
That's the title of the part. Huh, okay. Part 21. 1 hour politics. Practical result often hold more weight than following orders. Underground, darkness, rain. At first she traveled through cramped, unlit dirt tunnel until she reached a point poured concrete. Its cold echo tells her she
Le
entered
peuple qui
something.
marchait dans les ténèbres a vu une grande lumière. Ceux qui habitaient le pays de l'ombre de la mort. Sur eux, la lumière a resplendi.
Ooh. Steps into the power of her ancient bloodline, her eyes adjusting rapidly to the pitch dark black. Yet she found no comfort of seeing oof. Dark and viscous substance followed through the walls of the tunnel, like an endless mass of insect. In this trance, they formed some kind of unrecognizable symbol, drifting back and
Blasphemy.
but she had seen far more sinister.
The fortress's center ought to be closer to the peak. But this path appears to be extending downward.
She unrolls the map and read the inside.
The Foundation's map says this is the route.
Bunch of gas trouble with the intruder's movement.
Not the stench of rotting hay. Not garlic or onion either. This is a new kind of poison gas. Still, it has no effect on me.
Where art thou?
Ah, for fuck's sake! Agnus!
Agnes.
Why the hell are you coming out
Dost
now?
thou hear me, Marie? I heareth not from thee.
You hear me not?
He looks up, seeing nothing but the vault. Yes, why you come here? This voice is like a.
Where hast thou gone, Marie? I sense thou art somewhere deep below the earth, surrounded by that which I cannot clearly see.
Bodies lay scattered around me, Agnes. Many of them. They're Manus soldiers. It appears they attempted to flee through this tunnel but an hour ago.
Steps over debris.
Their superior blocked their way and loosed upon them this poison gas, killing his own men.
Bodies stare up.
What kind of enemy am I soon to face, Agnes?
Art thou afraid? Thou must have spoken much, Marie. I shall not leave thee. I am listening.
Yeah, why you say?
Only I yet hear not thy voice.
How you know what we say?
Dost thou recall the day we hid together in the catacombs of the manor? Thou said unto me, thou feared not the ghostly tales thy grandmother once spake. Thou saidst thou bore a devil more terrifying than any tale. But on that night thy breath did tremble. Thou wert afraid.
They halt at the descending stairway.
That was not the thing of which I was afraid, Agnes.
Once again, she realized her words cannot reach beyond the heavy rock above. From the depths of that pitch-black void, something awaits, stretched out, sharp,
I worry for
like
thee, Marie.
something.
The path that thou dost walk holdeth no light. I can feel thee growing ever more distant from me. Whatsoever it is, whatever thou dost wish to do, I know thou art determined to see it to its end. But I pray thee, make haste and come unto us soon, wilt thou? Jusqu'à ce moment-là, je prierai pour ton âme.
Waves of cold stone scrap over her skin and begin her journey forward. In a brief long between valleys or something, Little trouble to find his commander in the sea of grey uniform.
To summarize, your troops must stay in place for the time being. We've made contact with the other side. They'll cooperate with you to create a fire network against the enemy.
Let's hope they do cooperate.
Manus Vindicte has waged war against all humankind. We must work together if we're to get through this.
Erich dug his helmet with frustration as he leaves, chanting against his order, burdened by the life placed in his care, wishing now more than ever that he has just a soldier again. Hemlock steps forward.
So, you're the commander too now, huh?
All I did was convince them to work with the Foundation.
But you don't represent the Foundation. Not without proper authorization for your plan.
The soldiers are desperate. I won't hesitate to do what I must to restore their hope. What's the status on your mission?
The gargoyle's en route to the target location as we speak. Conservative estimates said she'll take another hour to get there.
Our voice comes out low and hoarse.
But who knows what she'll come up against. She might not make it.
Unusual for you to show compassion in such a moment.
It just brings back unpleasant memories. You know what I'm talking about, Chris.
A wolfish grin returned to Han's face, and Chris ignores it once.
Then we'll wait one more hour. The Foundation's reinforcements will likely have arrived by then. Should it come to it, we will regroup and consider our next steps with them.
Huh. If there really are reinforcements, that is.
They're launching a second offensive. Hold your ground!
Battle incoming. Normal.
Straight to the point.
Oh my god, there's a vehicle. We're supposed to attack the vehicle first? The vehicle is attacking, so maybe we kill the other people first.
Salute!
Wait for the right moment.
Ready to raid. Homeless support.
Into the darkness.
New friends!
Liberato dalla paura.
Никогда не забывай.
Огонь на прикрытие. Addio, straniero.
Okay, let's go destroy the car first. Doesn't. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of disorganized.
Let's shake hands.
Ready to raid.
Wait for the right moment. Into the darkness.
I'll handle the tech support.
I don't know if I'm using Irish right.
It will be over before you feel it. You see it coming.
Encryption complete.
Just increase the alt thingy.
Wait for the right moment.
Salute!
Wait, no, I missed.
Let's shake hands.
Homeless
Into the darkness.
Alright, time to crack some codes. I'll handle the tech support.
I misclicked. I didn't mean to press that.
Никогда не забывай.
Addio, straniero.
The perfect solution. An adequate sample.
Всем подразделениям! Вперед!
Oh my god. Hell yeah. It's supposed to be just do that, I guess.
Alright, time. I'll handle the
Just put anything. And boom, done. Eagles, all is so good. Hard earth splinter in the air falls like black snow over the battlefield. The soldier reels from another shockwave, scatter across the trench. They grip their weapon tight, certain only for the coming battle. His index finger taps his rifle receiver with anticipation. He pulls out his communicator again and
Finally.
the name Erin appear on screen.
Chris, are you still in the front?
Yes, Mr. Iernai, but I don't think we can hold out much longer. Has the committee reached a decision?
Not yet. The debate is still ongoing. The Doves find your frontline contingency plan absurd. They disapprove of the political risks involved in taking control of various nations' armies. But I personally find it feasible. Just to be sure, do you have a clear understanding of your ultimate goal?
He takes a deep,
This
silent
war
breath.
between Manus Vindictae and the Foundation will only end once one of the two parties is completely destroyed. And I refuse to let it be the Foundation. If we're to prevail, the Foundation cannot rely on Xeno alone. We need more capable soldiers. Soldiers like these on the front lines. With the proper arrangements, we may be able to recruit them to our cause. We'd have a whole new army to fight Manus Vindictae.
But even if you manage to bring them all, say 100,000 soldiers on board, it still won't be enough to sustain modern warfare.
This is about the bigger strategic picture, not just a single recruitment effort. I'm suggesting that the Foundation start canvassing all human armies, especially those under attack by the Manus.
Bigger strategic picture. What about the governments behind these armies? Have you considered how they might react?
It's about time they realize that the Foundation is their only hope. The last bastion for humanity to unite against their shared enemy. The Foundation cannot take responsibility for all the lives in this era or in any other. The storm is a near inevitability, and so too is the loss of many. Once it does come, the Manus won't hesitate to drag war into that new era, into any new era. It's time the Foundation took action and built an army capable of crossing the storm.
The politician on the other hand falls to a
Enact your
long-sighted.
plan, Kratos. As long as you're successful on your end, I will deal with the political obstacles in your way.
Please exhale.
What next, sir?
The young soldier watches Chris, waiting for orders with a dutiful stare. He casts a look towards Hill 299. The Manus Vindictae stronghold filled with
We stand
Wow.
our ground for an hour.
interesting. Oh, it's been confronted by the enemy. Part 22: Brimstone and Fire. Past the borders of bloodshed, boundaries, and concepts of purity and corruption. Henry Central is having a hard time in the bunker. Ow! Ah. Though Agnes' voice has vanished, the sharp ringing in her ear remains.
What's that sound?
Cast more attention in the direction of the source of the sound. The darkness is sliced like a curtain. A shadow that shouldn't be there looking behind. Not. Someone still alive? He lies prone. Blood fingers. What? As the intruder draws near, he slowly raises his head.
Oh, it's you.
You murderer! You murdered me! You murdered Colton! You murdered Organ too!
Oh.
You devil! You murderous demon!
Deserved.
I have no qualms in doing so again.
Thick, congealed black blood spreads across the ground.
Pathetic illusions. Incoming attack. From behind. From the right. From below. Right before me.
Petrified claws clamp down on his soft neck with precision.
Let me go! Please!
He is a grip, if only on the edge of the breath, yet the soldiers see the moment all of Oh my god. He arrives at the land where the flowers of death blooms. Another illusion. Corpses are strewed across the ground. A figure awaits at the far end.
How many have you killed? Do you even keep count? Remember, they were all arcanists, like you.
Races of no matter.
So the killer does the killing, and the dead have no say at all. I like it.
A bullet rips through the officer's heart. Simple blood report. She stepped forward, only to find the figure standing before her once
Haven't
again.
had enough?
Be gone. One day I shall personally deliver you to the fires of hell where you belong.
Oh, it sounds like you know who I am.
Do not think me deceived by your disguise. I am well aware that your taint has long been tangled in the blood of my family.
Demon.
Ladislas.
But about concert appear in the midst of this strange hell.
Dear cousin, I bring thee a final warning. Thou art but a step away from utter corruption. Thou hast killed many in the years past, and now thou dost stand at the edge of the abyss. Hast thou not understood the suffering endured by our fallen ancestors? Their conscience crumbled, their faith shattered, leaving naught but an insatiable thirst for blood. It paineth me to see thee walk that same wretched path.
The demon stands to the side with unhinged politeness, waiting until Ladislas has finished speaking before speaking again.
Don't blame me. I did nothing to entice her.
The voice no longer seems to come from the body before her, from some faraway place in the darkened sky.
Maria made this choice herself. Her hands have long been soaked in blood. And yet, she has never been troubled by that so-called guilt of yours. I've come to adore her for that.
Perhaps it is true that this path of carnage shall save many lives, but why? I pray must it be thee who walkest it? Our blood beareth an impurity like no other. To kill so many is to will thyself to the bottom of the abyss, never to return. the 10,000 thou art soon to kill. Consider, I pray, how many among them are innocent victims of deception and coercion. The weight of so many lives shall weigh upon thee in far greater measure than any sin thou hast yet borne. What good shall it profit thee to gain the whole world, yet forfeit thy soul?
Did I hear that right? Are you also calculating lives, Ladislas?
Speak no more of thy filthy words.
Oh, you silly, stubborn child.
The demon approached Ladislas with sharp, graceful
What
steps.
art thou, O wicked demon?
His throat is seized with both hands.
Thou, Marie?
And he died. The demon released his grip, Ladislas' body collapsed among the other corpses. Sentinel watches the scene with probing gaze.
I silenced the noisy fool for you, Mariam.
Thank you. Actually, pretty useful.
Such pantomime shall not move me. This Ladislas was not but an echo lingering in my mind. An illusion.
But I'm not. I am your very nature. The core of your being.
The ground shakes, and the ability silent is shattered. The demon makes way for her, casting a grim gargoyle. An army report. The strange sound of engine grows clearer. The armored vanguard.
Manus Vindictae. They finally noticed you.
The demon turns its back to Sentinel.
What a shame. They don't stand a chance against our ferocity. Do they, Mariam?
She grips her gun. Neither joining the demon, not turning away. Press a kiss. Hold receiver.
I have seen sinners forsake themselves in service of the devil. The land they trod upon yielded only bitter, cursed fruit. But the hour for repentance has long since passed.
Come with me.
Then the Lord rained upon them, brimstone and fire.
Let's kill them all together.
Oh, we're fighting? You can have one helper in this battle. I mean, it says Sentinel, I guess. Oh my god.
Straight to the point. I like that.
How?
These things are pathetic. I could almost laugh. You'll rip their throats out, won't you, Mariam? Every last one of them.
How the hell would you rip their throats if they are a tank?
Shut your mouth.
Deck.
A tank? Here?
Look at you, Mariam. So tiny and pitiful on the face of that monster. Will you make it out this time? Or will you crumble?
Cease your endless words.
Are you done talking? Okay.
Let's shake up.
Into the darkness.
I didn't use
Target locked down.
Sentinel. Oh. I'll
Wait
use
for
that
the
one.
right moment.
Will you be my friends too?
Liberato dalla paura.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Addio, straniero.
Does not do a lot of damage.
Mama.
Quick to incendiary!
That was your last chance.
They're eating crisp.
They have backup.
Do they? Can you flash that?
Salute!
Into the darkness.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Wait for the right moment. Liberato dal fratello.
A shot hit.
Non voltarti indietro. Coglione.
Not again.
Should have bring medicine pocket to be fair. How am I supposed to do?
Let's shake her.
Into the darkness.
Target locked down. My sight shall unveil the hidden.
New friends.
Liberato dalla paura.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out by God's grace.
Mama.
Now is the time for repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Try harder.
Oh, of course. No.
Le destin
We have to do
Once the
this.
sword of Damocles is drawn.
Wait for the right moment.
Le glas funèbre sonne pour toi.
Ooh. Ezio, no.
I am destined for victory.
Oh, it's raining outside. Give me a sec. I'm so sorry. I wanted to mute but accidentally turned on the monitoring audio thingy. Anyway. Marsha, my baby girl. I mean, what was Sentinel would say? My sweetheart.
Marsha?
Marsha stand beneath the windmill, her black horse, a war horse, facing
I don't
idly.
think I'll ever forget this windmill. The calm of this field. Can't believe I didn't appreciate how peaceful this place was the first time I came here.
She closed her eyes and breathed in the sweet scent of the meadows.
Perhaps it's because the land was quiet, just like our lives once were. And back then, we thought everything would be peaceful again once the war was over.
I'm sorry.
Why? There's no need to apologize.
I was nigh on killing you. No. In a way, I did kill you. Just as I've killed so many others.
It's not our fault. None of this is.
You may have granted me your forgiveness, but those who have forever lost their lives due to my actions, I shall never have the chance nor the right to earn theirs.
We didn't start this war, yet we have had to bear the brunt of the pain it has caused. If all the sins of war are laid at our feet, where is the fairness in that? No, I refuse to accept it.
Marshall sees that injustice.
Marie, perhaps when peace finally comes.
A gust carries her voice away.
Hmm?
Join the Foundation. The wind howled, and in it she heard a crackling. Sentinel walks along the path, wanting to stand close to her. The scent is thrown
Marsha!
gunfire. Nightmare. Fire. Wreckage is torn over no man's land. The last of the resistance force falls with the scream. The demon and the Agui stand side by side, looking over the destruction.
Pools of blood, the piled corpses that lingering echoes of the dead, their whimpering, desperate cries. How long has it been since I last witnessed such a beautifully gruesome massacre? The ancient bloodlust within you truly has awakened. You slaughtered every last one of them. Well done. Now, hand me the explosives. It's time to end them all.
No, I wanna do it. The demon holds out his hand, asking for the weapon that will take the life of 10,000
Behind
men.
me, demon.
I will do it.
Won't force you. The choice is still yours. So, which will it be? The weight of 10,000 lives, or one that is 10 times harder to bear? Well, their blood will be on your hands, that's for certain.
I mean, that's a cool.
The responsibility won't rest on you alone. Your soon-to-be blood-soaked hands have been forced.
It will be a very, very cool KDA.
The only choices you have left.
The Gagui removed the bundle of heavy explosive and grasped them as tightly as it.
I am powerless to cleanse the filth that muddies my blood. Just as I am powerless to erase the sins I have already borne. I have descended into the depths of hell. I know that. And this ancient darkness has already taken root in my soul. But if sacrificing one can save 10, if sacrificing 10,000 can save 100,000, if someone must make that impossible choice, then I am willing to bear that sin.
He hands the explosive over to the demon. What?
That's the spirit. From now on, we will walk together, side by side. A greater power as one.
Before he can say anything, the bayonet steps through his body. Cedra pulls out her bayonet and pushes the demons away. Stagger further back.
You are fascinating, Mariam. You know this won't harm me. So why did you do it?
He let out a heavy, labored breath.
Look upon me, demon. I am not like my ancestors, to be led astray by their thirst for blood and your honeyed words. Whatever choice I make of my own free will. I will not let your taint spread within my soul. Yet still, your power shall be mine to command.
Damn, chill. The figure vanished, yet she can still feel the demon crackle madly.
Truly are a genius, Mariam. A ruthless killer, a greedy devil. And my most worthy child.
You're the child of that demon?
Join me, let us reign together, Nell.
I mean, it could be a family vacation down there, sure.
Agnes, quand j'étais jeune, je ne comprenais jamais vraiment les mots que tu disais. Pourquoi un homme porterait-il volontairement les péchés de tout le monde pour les biens des autres? Je réfléchissais à cela. Si toute la culpabilité et toute la souffrance m'étaient imposées, comme ce serait cruel et injuste. Mais maintenant je pense, peut-être qu'il est préférable qu'elle soit seule à moi à porter. Je suis désolée, Agnes.
Ah, it's so bright.
Attention all Foundation operators. The Mammoth Fortress at Hill 299 has been destroyed. Execute retreat as planned.
Wir sind gerettet?
Ganz genau. Na los. Gut, du kannst noch stehen. Lass uns diese verdammten Schuttergräben hinter uns lassen.
Wer bist du? Ich verstehe nicht, was du sagst.
The Manus Fortress has been destroyed, and the soldiers have been led in retreat to the rear. I understand. Thank you for your support in this critical time, Mr. Ironeye.
Well, we have 3 more chapters apart. I mean, 2 more. Oh, okay. Time to read all of these reports. Harsh condemnation. We take a strong stand. Adjust my seat. We take a strong stance against the abuse of alchemy on this battlefield, especially those that have not undergone through examinations. Formula excerpt. Living bone buds, withered mandrake leaves, owl feathers, turpentine, burn in an airtight container. Oily, volatile? No. Yeah, it's volatile. Liquid, carrying a moss-like scent. Quickly soluble in water but readily absorbed by animal fat. Cause immediate nerve system damage, including tremors, asphyxia, mania, delirium, and muscle paralysis. In rare instances, it may temporarily increase arcane abilities. Deck jumper ants. Inchman ants, sulfur, processed in acid-treated belladonna juice using meryl as a catalyst. Colorless gas with a faint garlic smell that often gets hidden by other odors. Slightly acidic, easily soluble in water, and potentially explosive in high concentration. Cause acute liver and kidney injuries and mucous injuries, with particularly strong effects on humans. Suriname toad. Suriname toad. Blood roots, brown algae, cat snake skin, heat to 180 Fahrenheit, while adding fluoride gas. Deep purple gas with a sharp, irritating smell. Slightly soluble in water, slightly denser than air, and easily decomposed when exposed to light. Causes lacrimation and coughing. Primarily, edema occurred within 2-3 minutes of inhalation. Both humans and arcanists may experience hallucination after expose. I. Your Excellency, there's nothing we can do. Naturally, no one who wield power imagined themselves as a child playing with knives. Blank. Redacted. It's taken me a long time to write this letter, though my mind has never ceased its vigilance. You know as well as I that I have spent my life mastering the concealment of intent, approaching even the unknown with a scholar's patience. You know too why I have worked to prevent conflict, not from idealism, but because I've seen what war truly leaves behind. Long before the foundation, long before the storm rose. My principles have often led me to aid or forge alliances with adversaries. I have long sought to create a balance between humans and arcanists. I firmly believe that force is a tool, nothing more, and its misuse brings only chaos. While we may bear a fraction of consequences, our ordinary lives carry the rest. I have acted with care, and for that I have been called a dove, a label I dismiss. My concern have been for titles or comfort, not for what I must endure. Xenodefection is largely credited with the rise of the hawk. Committee members, weary and distrustful, sought to establish a military force directly under Foundation control. Meanwhile, the storm has transported us back to the time dominated by warfare. Reyes' philosophy runs contrary to our values and tradition that preserve a fragile equilibrium. His contingency plan would not only threaten security but also collapse it. Do we provoke governments forsake our mediating role or course alliance? How could the Foundation survive the storm, Manus Venite, or the world itself? And yet, redacted, I cannot deny that Prius has succeeded. Though his triumph chills me more than it reassures. Hill 299 is secure. 8 divisions have been withdrawn from the frontline trenches. Soldiers untrained against arcane assault survive where they would otherwise have perished. Nearly 100,000 lives were spared, all achieved under the shadow of his contingency plan. None can dispute the effectiveness of his actions, but effectiveness is not wisdom. The currents he has unleashed will embolden in reckless. Those who were once cautious may now lean towards the hawks. Balance we have preserved hangs by the thinnest of threads. When the battlefield dispatches arrive, I understood the inevitable. People will now march willingly, into chaos, blind to the storm gathering beneath their feet. Wow. Okay. So that's the letter from, I would assume, Erinia to someone. Part 23. The Pardon. Coffee, pastry, family, memories of simple times, and an ominous chain. So yet another night passes. The hidden chapel once again welcomed the light. Time passes, reaching near to midday, and the grassy courtyard holds its quiet with patient of humidity. The weighted figure finally appears at the forest edge. She spent the night tending to her wounds.
My Marie, thou hast returned.
Mais Marie! You hold back the urge to embrace her family. Her arms are filled with silver trays of coffee and pastry.
Coffee?
Oui, just to thy liking. No milk, no sugar. There are also vanilla macarons and Mont Blanc besides.
How are you able to cook all these? The bright color of the pastry feels all the more surreal for the darkness have on. The general takes a warm coffee from her aunt's hand and takes a small sip in disbelief. Of course, it's far from the quality of the Parisian cafe.
Where did you get these desserts?
The woman clamps her hand together, wearing a faint, bittersweet smile.
Who is here, mon petit chou?
Suddenly takes notice of the tall figure standing into view, a face she has not seen for a long time. Emmanuel.
Father.
What?
Brought you here?
A pardon hath been issued by the President. Thou art free. As for Ladislas, he is gravely ill. His stubbornness was ever bound to lead to trouble.
He ends the topic with a mild discontent.
To answer thy question, I am here to gather ye. We are to depart.
So, you are now the leader of the clan?
Verily. After all we have suffered under this war, someone must lead the Tenebron family's reconstruction. I seek to re-establish contact with those of our kin with whom we have lost fellowship. The hand of Manus Vindicte has not yet fallen upon Paris. I have purchased a number of dwellings on Montmartre. They are to be our temporary homes until the conflict between the Manus and the Foundation reaches its end.
The Tenebron, British?
Agnes
I can't read.
shall
Oh my
be
god.
sent to our cemetery in Rouen.
Cemetery?
She's confirmed it. She cannot or will not accept the words.
But Agnes is not dead. She's simply... Ladislas said there was a reason behind her.
Mary raises her eyes and meets her father, mournful gaze.
This is what comes of disrespecting tradition, Marion. Thou wert too easily swayed by Ladislas's maddened words.
He lied to us?
Of course he did.
Nay,
Oh.
I believe not that such was his intent. He was simply too fervent in his pursuit of Gnosis.
Oh.
There is no record in the family archives that suggests any sort of prophecy should befall our kin in so strange a form. Agnes's condition is the result of a tragic accident, nothing more. There is no divine meaning behind it whatsoever. Her fear of the war was too great. She simply faltered in the casting of her arcane skill and petrified her body to the core. That is all. I know well that Agnes meant a great deal to both Ladislas and thee, but she was only an ordinary child. She was not an angel descended from heaven. Though it doth bring sorrow for me to say, We must all come to accept that no miracle shall ever come to Agnes. She will forever remain a statue.
He reaches out to take his daughter's soldier. Oh my god. The conversation falls away into the perceived silence before the statue of Agnes. He is the first to leave, attending to more pressing matters, several moving outside the church. Trembling change pierced the air.
Marianne, thou hast returned.
I thought you were sick. What happened? He staggered forward as if pushed by invisible force, drawing close to the sentinel. In his palm lies a chain that glints coldly in the sunlight.
Merde. I thought father was only... Have you truly fallen ill?
That I have. But what of thee, Marianne? Art thou not in a condition far graver than my own? Or art thou simply too blind to see it?
Oh my god, can I punch this guy? Oh, I'm so sorry. He babbled on. Every word his madness grew. There seemed to be no trace of his old humility.
My soul is stained with the wickedness of sin. Thou art as miserable as I. Oh, Lord, I can smell the stench of hell upon thee. Thou hast passed through the gates of hell and returned. Marianne, how wretched.
You are ill, Ladislas. Gravely so. Take a moment's rest in the quiet of a sanatorium upon reaching Paris, won't you? It ought to do you good.
This last squirmed like a child sharing a secret.
Perhaps I shall. But thou wilt not return with us, wilt thou?
I am yet undecided. Perhaps I will.
Nay. Nay. Thou must not. Thou must never return.
Why?
I see that which others cannot, and I see it in thee. Thou art not who thou once was. Inside thee, there is a demon. The demon which doth linger in our veins. It hath opened its eyes, its wretched eyes.
What the hell? He starts howling in pain. Body shake violently. The chain has...
Thou cannot return. Cannot turn back. For there is no path left for thee.
My god, this is such a waste of time.
But I desire not more than to aid thee, my dear cousin. Yea, I shall help us all, but most especially thee, to atone for my transgressions.
Oh. The shake stops, and all at once he bowed with a gesture to utter submission, representing the chain before her.
Ladislas.
These shackles are a soul-binding chain, a cage, yea, but I beg thee accept them. And I shall devote my life to prayer over thee, both night and day, that thy soul shall not be shaded in eternal darkness. May thy blood be washed clean one day. May it nourish the soil when thou art laid to rest. May thy journey to hell yet be graced by God's mercy.
God. Not so light burden. Deserve a constant reminder.
And if I refuse these shackles?
It mattereth not. I shall pray for thee still, as I have ever done.
Nothing changed. Sentinel. Sudden impulse moved her to look at the statue of Agnes. Last she takes the chain and put it on Agnes. With her hands in her hand, weight feels far greater than its size would merit.
Dis à mon père que je ne reviendrai pas.
I'm going, my girl.
Sera pas terminé.
My girl, Marsha. My god. Heartfelt blessing. How will you calculate the distance between the two reuniting parties? To Marianne. Marianne, I hope you'll understand why I couldn't say goodbye properly, as I understood when you did the same. By the time I finally learned where you had gone, you were already deep underground, facing poisonous gases. Anyway, I just want this letter to reach you safely. D12 required a medic, and although I sensed there was something distant, then I don't know what that is. I don't remember about this squad. I accepted. It would keep me on the front line longer, and Mr. Craig's invitation could not have been more timely. Of course, this means I had to leave immediately with the squad. We're moving to the Eastern Front soon, where some of my comrades are reportedly stationed. While I'm now part of the 12th, I've been granted permission to operate independently in the Eastern region for a while. I'm hoping to locate some of my former comrades from my order to see if any might be interested in joining the Foundation. Marianne, I know your family has an unusual constitution and you might think overly cautious, but I have to say this. After prolonged combat in poisonous gas condition, you really should get a full medical examination. Wishing you all the best, Marsha. Aww, it's so cute. Ah, we're back here. The hill, a tiny fraction of those names. Oh my gosh, it has fully grown. A completed mountain, though only a mere fraction of what's death truly chain. Has left everything behind: a coat, a helmet, a pair of boots, firefly covered notebook. Everything that once belongs to a young man named Paul.
Your war is over, Paul.
His belongings are fittingly buried at the last grave with the major. A clatter of approach.
Andreas?
The name is whispered softly, as if not to disturb those resting. The sound stops when gravel meets the mush of mud. The black horse breaks the veil of mist and approaches. The horse exhales a comforting snort, leaning in, yearning for his hand.
You have been gone for a long time. Off to dangerous places again to search for your lost friends? It seems luck has been on your side. You have dodged danger time and again amidst the slaughter. But I cannot help but worry that one day a stray bullet will pierce you, or a poison gas will choke you.
The horse lowers his head.
Harshness is not my intention, Andreas, but I am grateful that you have returned to my side, hale and whole.
They look eastward, towards the rising sun, where ominous clouds gather.
Es ist Zeit. The next destination is a distant one. Your help will be appreciated.
Andreas tilts his head to one side, steering his master's attention to the youth who has arrived.
Mr. Charon, is this your horse?
The grim figure turns his face towards the source of the question.
In a sense, young man.
Oh, then it's nothing. He showed up near Montpellier by himself, so I followed him here to see if he might be connected to Manus Vindicte.
The Foundation is still in Montpellier.
We'll head off soon, along with the soldiers, to a safer position. By the way, Do you know where Blackbird is?
Blackbird?
What the hell is a blackbird?
Oh, I mean Meryl. The girl who went to the front with you. I haven't been able to get in touch with her since the Manus attacked. Where could she be? I just hope she hasn't gotten herself into any serious trouble.
She died.
She is alive and
oh, okay. A surprise. The young man's eyes are lighted with joy.
She is? Where did you see her?
That I cannot tell.
His gleam dim as Bravian adjusts with an unexpected something.
She does not wish to be found.
What? She doesn't want to come back with us?
She's with the Manus.
She is afraid of the war that lies ahead. Bloodshed, carnage. She was unprepared to witness such harrowing scenes. She requested I not reveal her whereabouts to the Foundation. In fact, she demanded a promise.
I don't understand. How could you just let her go like that? Isn't she more likely to run into danger if she's on her own? And leaving like this, she'll be marked as a deserter. Oh no.
I know little of your rules. But a promise was made, and her reasoning is understandable. It is her right to turn away from her fear, just as it is anyone else's.
The young man never thought about how to cope with such a situation. He scratches his head, at last, arriving at a simple conclusion.
At least she's still alive. But I can't leave her alone out there. I'll find a way to track her down.
The voice is clear and certain. He is willing and able, no matter how daunting the task.
Mr. Carroll.
ahead.
Goodbye.
He sets off on the road back to Montpellier. They watched him together, horse and rider, as he disappeared.
Has he gone?
Yes.
Wait, what? You've been here? What? Where did you hide? The girl leaps out from the
Why did you tell him that I'm still alive?
You did not request that it be kept a secret.
Fine.
He nods his assent and begins to shuffle away. Andrea nods as it circles between them. Mara pats the horse's cheek.
Charon.
Huh?
Actually, I wasn't serious, you know, when I said I wanted to become a gravekeeper here.
The dead need no company, and every tombstone will one day fall to decay. In the end, time will pull us all into the sea of oblivion. Nothing in this world is immortal.
Oh, fabric cover her face, tension, deserted.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the gravekeeper joke was a bad one, I admit it. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not sure where to go next. I mean, who else can I depend on besides the Foundation? I definitely don't want to get caught by Manus Vindictae, that's for sure. Trust me, you don't want to know what they were doing in Antarctica. Oh, not the Antarctica in this era, the one from before. Anyway, my point is, I can't deal with them on my own. But I can still do something, like dealing with troublemaking critters. So, if you need that kind of help, maybe we can travel together. I trust you.
My path will have little safety.
That's all right. I'll just run off when danger comes.
In that case, follow me.
We will take a detour to avoid entering territories under the Foundation's surveillance.
You retrieved a familiar chocolate from his coat. They had melted and cool to the touch, despite having been kept so close to his body.
If you're hungry, these can be returned to you. Andreas will carry you, should you go tired.
A soldier who has at least hit war not with joy.
Got it.
And there you go. Oh, we're back here in the Foundation.
The revision to the Storm Reformation Act has been added to the agenda, and the committee will soon begin the next round of discussion. You'll need to attend the meetings as well. Recent events have given the Hawks a stronger voice, and they are in favor of expanding the authority and budget of Team Timekeeper. Stay ready, Burton.
Understood.
Oh, we're going to end the committee? Oh. Okay. Foundation staff and committee members hurry through the hallway. Just as they exit Miss Z's office, they meet the familiar voice.
Timekeeper.
Yes.
Were you waiting for me?
No, just a happy coincidence. I'm glad to know that you remember me.
Of course. Your decisiveness saved the lives of many soldiers on the battlefield. I also heard that the Doves agreed to further implement your frontline contingency plan after the Monpei crisis was resolved.
Huh. I'm surprised to see you're interested in politics.
I'm not interested, just informed.
Grace brushed aside the topic without comment.
I've been wanting to speak with you since our last meeting was cut short, but this certainly isn't the place for a proper conversation either. Contact me if you're interested. I have some very valuable information for you, I'm sure, both about the Foundation and about...
She's still alive? Seeing the unexpected reaction, he smiled and handed over an envelope.
I look forward to hearing from you. I'm
Wait,
sure
what?
we'll make excellent collaborators.
Excuse me, Timekeeper.
What? Oh my god. Hi. There's a rush over, looking at the red-haired man with a mix of suspicion and confusion.
Oh, Mr. Creyas, do you have an urgent matter you'd like to discuss with the Timekeeper? I can arrange a meeting for you if necessary.
No need for that. I was just saying hello. Until next time. Timekeeper. Miss Sinetto.
He gives a nod, light but confident, and then takes his leave. Oh my god.
Is there something wrong?
He has connections.
It's nothing.
Making
You seem a
intel.
little anxious, Sinetto. What's the matter?
Senator takes out her communicator.
Timekeeper, you need to look at this. It's an important message.
Sent from Lilia?
Oh, that's so cute.
I've been on a mission on the Eastern Front, under the direct orders of Admiral Som. Guess what I found, Capitan? An Xeno outpost without... From the looks of it, I think it's the rebels. I can tell in more detail. Call me back as soon as you can.
The message ends in a burst of static.
I tried to contact Miss Lilia after receiving the message, but I couldn't get through. She mentioned Xeno rebels. This is worrying.
Could it be Igor? Lilia might be in trouble. Sinetto, I think we'd better pay another visit to Madame Z.
Oh, now I get it now. Now I actually get it. This chapter is for the Western Front. The next chapter is about the Eastern Front. Interesting. Let's go and listen to Grandma first.
I'm sorry, but I think it's time you left.
Okay, there.
There will be little more to see here.
But the war isn't over yet.
What difference does it make? Earthquakes, floods, famine, plague, robbery, car crashes. A slip in the shower.
That's so different.
War is just one catastrophe among many. It's not worth your attention. At least this war is not. That is all. Hurry along to the Eastern Front. Check on your friend. I will pray for her.
I kinda like this grandma. She's efficient. Very efficient. Save time. Thank you. Free intelligence. Intelligence may be priceless, but it never comes free. Okay. Burn after reading. Okay. Due to unexpected circumstances, I had temporarily access to an incomplete report. While the information it contains was too fragmented to understand the complete situation, it did reveal one fact. Zeno and the Foundation have been secretly working on storm research. This work is entirely separate from any known research and lies beyond the scope of security clearance. What is particularly concerning is that the majority of the Foundation staff and Laplace personnel appear completely unaware of these covert operations. The mere existence of such hidden activities is in itself deeply concerning. Ooh, okay. Now that is interesting. Okay. That's the end. These are all of the timeline, I suppose. Merrill. 1920. Oh, 11th of November, 1920. If you need that kind of help, maybe we could travel together. With Karen's help, Merrill successfully avoid being found by Beagle. Though she is a little annoyed when he let it slip that she is still alive. He has determined to leave the Foundation, yet has no clear idea of whether... I already know this. Lilia. Okay. With the Western Front stabilizing, revision on the Storm Reform Act are now underway. Thanks to the recent event, the Hawk has gained influence and strongly support expanding the Timekeeper team's right and budget. An advantage for her. Back at HQ, the only related to Earth, bringing her interest. Okay. I don't know what this strategic sandbox is, so I won't do anything about it. So, can't wait for the Eastern Front. The front where Germany and Russia gonna be. And it makes sense that the Rebel is gonna be there. So I would try. I would try and stream chapter 12, the continuation, on Friday. I can't say what time, because I will be doing other projects, personal projects, for streamings and videos too. So we'll see how it goes.
Raindrops are like transient thoughts. They fall into the ocean and merge into a greater vastness.
It's Ezio's birthday. In the dry summer of 1459, in a noble residence in Florence, Italy, a banker rushed in, trailing his newborn son. Without pause, he uttered the word. Wow, it's Ezio's birthday! Amazing. So yeah, I will be trying to stream chapter 12 on Friday. I really don't know when to start. It's either the morning or evening, because I will be doing 2 parts. Because I don't want to be streaming for more than 6 hours. Still haven't read this thing actually. It's been so long. Hey. I'll do that tomorrow. Let's see what pull do we have. It's J. You want to pull for J? Don't have J. You want to pull for J? It is in 5 days. Record. I don't have the record. Oh, I do. I got ego. Ugh. Do I want to waste it? What's the next banner? I think it's... Since the news thing says it's Enigma, so I'm gonna save it for Enigma. Let's see how that goes. Okay. I think that's it from me. Closing reverse pretty quickly. Okay, that's it for me. Have a good day. My opinions on chapter 11. Pretty saddening. Yeah, pretty saddening. They could be both couples, but then yeah, one killed themselves, the other one is maybe gonna be having a long distance relationship. Who knows? Yeah. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.